What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is Ultrazilla Live. And tonight, got a special episode because I brought some folks out of retirement for tonight's show. We got a Repacked Podcast reunion show, and that's a podcast I was on for quite a bit, even before the Ultrazilla channel existed, when I was just a little pup on Facebook. The guys brought me in, and it was a very, very good time. But we kind of stopped the podcast for a while. But I'm glad to be bringing the guys back because we just came off of Pulsecon, the Hasbro Pulsecon, and I couldn't really think of a better team of people to analyze Pulsecon than the guys from Repack. So let's start bringing everybody in. First up, we got our one of our resident G.I. Joe and Star Wars experts, Mr. Greg Schuler.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I am good. I'm in Wisconsin. Weather is finally taking a turn for the worst, so we're getting ready for winter here.
All right, so let's bring in our next co-host here. He is the Cape Crusader. He is Voltes 5. He is Mr. Kenneth Yu.
I'll take it. One last ride, guys.
What's up, man? How are you?
Doing okay. Broadcasting from the opposite side of the apocalypse.
Oh yeah. So let's see who else we got here. We got the creator of Ben's World of Transformers, Mr. Benson. Wonko the Sane, yee.
What is up, everyone? Happy to be on. Just got off a successful toy hunt and got home just in time to join.
Nice.
So very happy.
That's cool.
And I love that shirt, dude. That Voltron shirt rocks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so let's bring in our resident funny man who came in, a little late, so he hasn't tested anything yet. So let's see if Mr. Kyle Barker sounds okay.
I hope I do.
You do.
There you go. Nice.
Lovely.
Sounds good to me.
Very, very cool. And finally, actually, we're done. Wait, let's just talk. We don't need anybody else.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's go.
I'm not forgetting anybody.
The creator of the Repack Podcast, Craig, the Scream Man, more.
Sorry, I was busy trying to call Kyle to find out where he was.
What up, guys?
Hey, I've been here the whole time, man. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Can somebody hum the
Hello.
theme song? Because I couldn't figure out how to make it play. I tried.
The old one or the new one?
Guitar.
The
Yeah,
last
okay.
one that we had.
We need Albie's brother to do it.
Right.
So how you guys all been?
Oh,
First and foremost, it's
bad.
been really crazy last few months, and since Repacked ended, things have gotten a little bit nuts.
If Ken's on the opposite side of the apocalypse, I guess Kyle and I are on the bottom of the apocalypse.
Somewhere there, however it goes.
Sounds
The
stinky.
arse end of the apocalypse does not sound good.
That does sound pretty good, though.
I think that's how Mad Max started.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Next year, Mad Max is set in 2021.
Oh, good.
Oh
wonderful.
my God, we're getting there. We're well on our way. So guys, I let's, for those that don't know you, because everybody actually here is new to Ultrazilla Live. I want you guys to go around and tell everybody what your top lines that you collect are. Greg, starting with you.
Sure. So at least for this year, G.I. Joe Classified's been my number one jam.
Yeah.
Big time G.I. Joe collector for many years, and I was kind of skeptical going into it. I'm like, 6-inch G.I. Joe, I don't know. And the designs right away just pulled me right in. So I've been loving everything that we've seen so far from G.I. Joe Classified. And then the 3 3/4-inch Star Wars have been really gotten into the last few years. So very excited about what was revealed at PulseCon for that. We'll talk about it a little bit later.
Definitely. Ken?
I mean, I mostly collect by character, so I'm like, if it's Batman, I'll probably buy it. If it's Godzilla, probably get some. If it's Voltes 5, probably get it too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Represent.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I was just saying, any
Dinosaurs,
dinosaur.
right, you're right. Dinosaurs, my God.
Wait, It's Voltus 5? I thought it was Voltus V.
No, it's
I've been
Voltus
calling
5.
it. Oh, I've been calling it V.
It's Combattler that's V. They switched it up for the sequel.
Someone
And
didn't
knowing
watch-
is half the battle.
That's right.
Someone didn't watch all the videos that Ken sent us way back in the day, which had the theme song and everything.
No, they did
Ben?
say 5 in broken Japanese.
Hi, everyone.
Mr. Transformer,
My main
yourself?
jam is Transformers. I don't know if you could tell by my avatar. I
Not
really keep it.
robots?
Yeah, I really keep it low key. You know. Pardon me. I have run Ben's World of Transformers in some form or another for over 20 years now, so that's been my main thing since '97. Yes, I'm old, and but Transformers isn't all. I much like Ken said, I do collect my characters sometimes, but also kind of my secondary and tertiary lines are Batman related things and Star Wars, and then of course then Pacific Rim came out, and I'll basically buy anything Pacific Rim at this point. So
Hell yes.
I'm all over the place. Just for my wallet's sake, I'm trying to kind of come down a little bit nowadays.
I hear that for sure. Kyle?
Oh, I mainly Marvel Legends. I used to collect a lot, and then I've cut back a lot in the last year or so because money. But filled the gap when the Power Rangers Lightning Collection came out, and I said, yeah, I'll just get the original Rangers, and then it expanded from there.
Mhm.
The occasional Transformer, not as much as I used to. But since the show stopped, I've jumped into getting the old Star Trek Playmates toys, like a heap of those, because they're cheap.
I mean, you're also a big Lego guy, from what I
Lego.
know.
That hurts me. You said the L word.
I'd like to say
so
the
many-
last time Kyle and I went out on a toy hunt, he spent $350, I think it was, on Lego.
So he
like
bought one
that.
thing.
Holy.
So we got
No, he
two
bought
sets.
two things.
Oh, okay.
That's nice. That's nice.
Which still have not been assembled. They're in a box on the shelf somewhere.
In good time.
Backlog life.
What was
It's
funny
okay.
was he was just like, we're walking around, and he's like, yeah, I might get this little thing. And then as we're walking out of the shop at the back, there was the two, I don't want to spoil in case he wants to tell, but there was the two big sets, and he's like, oh, and he goes to the lady, he's like, that one and that one. Didn't even look at
Heavens
them.
opened
Like,
up, the choirs
to
began
the-
to sing.
I didn't
that's
even
right.
I didn't even wait for her to get the ladder. I'm just tall enough I could reach up and grab it.
Yep.
But I ended up, what did I get? The Razor Crest
Mm.
and
Nice.
the Avengers Tower.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Excellent. Very, very cool. All right, and Craig?
Well, like Greg, I've been really into G.I. Joe Classified. Actually, just before we started, my wife brought in a parcel, which I'm pretty sure is a gung-ho.
Exciting.
I might
So
go on mute soon and open it
Let's
up.
do unboxing. I usually
Yeah,
have
I'll
an
go on
unboxing
mute.
during
I've got
all
to
my
get it
games.
out of the packet, which won't be quiet, so I'll finish talking then on mute.
Okay.
I collect Marvel Legends is probably my big line because I get 90% of it. I
Sometimes
get
twice.
sometimes twice or three times.
Or 5 times in the case of what I just sent you.
That's right. Yeah, that should arrive on Monday. Let's see, what else do I get? I get Transformers Masterpiece, most of them. I get some third-party Transformers. They're not many. I get Macross, but there hasn't been a Macross toy all year that's been in the scale I collect. I haven't got any. Lego has been the bridge that my daughter and I fell off this year as well. She's
happens.
been getting a lot of Ninjago Lego and Lego Friends. So
Those are fun, though.
I just put together this giant Lego skeleton dragon the other night that was rad. SH Figure Arts, Saint Seiya, Star Wars 3 3/4 inch, some Star Wars 6 inch. I collect a bunch of stuff.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know how that goes. So, Craig, while you're opening your toy,
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
can open
mute,
your toy.
but I'm still
I'm
here.
gonna shout out some folks that are in the chat. We got our buddy Alias Angel Alias, who's really been spreading the word about this.
Hey!
So our good friend Pete, he's up there. We got
Nice.
Ghost Have, we got Basti Godzilla fan. Anybody else? Gadzip is here. He's here somewhere. Yeah, yes he is. So very, very cool. So we're gonna see what Craig got here. What is it gonna be? Didn't Craig get a gung ho already? Didn't he
Probably.
show
This
us?
this is a second one for customizing purposes.
Nice.
But didn't you customize the first one or no?
It's his
Yeah,
backup to the
so-
backup.
So this one's the gung ho that's going to stay as gung ho,
Okay.
and then this one is gung ho that's going to get turned into probably rock and roll. I haven't 100% decided yet. All my other Joe customs are up on a shelf over there.
Nice.
Nice.
But,
Now, did anybody? So, starting to talk about the Pulsecon. I'm gonna go backwards from. I wanted to end with this, but the first thing I want to talk about. Actually, I wasn't gonna end this with this, but did anybody order anything from Pulsecon? Did
I
everybody?
can't.
Oh, you guys, right? You guys can't.
I was
indirectly
considering.
You
but
just
yeah,
made some people angry on this, or sad.
Yeah.
I did order the Quintesson Pit of Judgment, which is actually in my lobby as we speak.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
I can't wait to open that thing. It's going to be so fun. I mean, if you had told me even 10 years ago, yeah, we're going to have a 5-face Quintesson figure, and it'll have the spinny face thing, and it'll come with the bailiff figure, and it'll come with Kranix and a pit, I'd be like, what are you smoking? And now it's in my lobby waiting for me. I'm just blown away that it
Nice.
even exists.
Nice. Greg, did you order anything? Any of the
None of the exclusives.
Cobra-
No, I held
Cobra
off.
Commander or
I
anything?
didn't get the Cobra Commander. It looked pretty cool, but I've already got the other one, the main release one, and then the Hasbro Pulse lighter blue is coming
Gotcha.
sometime eventually.
Regal, I think it's called.
Regal one. Yeah, I figured two's enough. If we start getting to like 3 or 4 of the same character, I get kind of.
Yeah. I had ordered the Lord Draken Evol, whatever it's called, and the Wampa in the Kenner box, the clean Wampa in the Kenner box.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
The original Wampa came all bloody, and neither of those have shipped yet. So I don't get what's going on with that. Except on Saturday, I ordered this big guy,
Oh,
Big
nice.
boy.
and this actually shipped. So this went up
Wait.
after those. They announced it Saturday during the Lightning Collection, the Power Rangers segment, and they went on sale, and it came. The other
so the
stuff
thing
did
you
not come
ordered-
from me.
The thing you ordered second came first.
Yes. I mean, I ordered other stuff as well that's not coming out yet, but that we'll just talk about as we go here.
I did
So-
through Ben. I did order the Hellfire Club set.
Oh, nice.
So
Excellent.
that's going to Ben, and then hopefully this time we'll wait a little bit. Like Ben said, he sent me a bunch of stuff that had been building up for literally a year because of pandemic.
Oh, man.
And we just got to the point where Ben was like, "I'm just going to go into work and ship it because it's getting
Yeah,
ridiculous."
they let us back into the office, and that's where some of Craig's figures were. So I literally could not get to them for half a year, and finally I shipped him one big box. Craig is going to be busy on Monday. He's going to be
15
opening
figures
a
will
lot.
probably-
Let's see
Yeah.
what our friend Pete ordered here. He ordered
And Hellfire.
Cobra Commander,
Wow.
Hellfire Club, the 501st Vintage Collection,
Ooh.
and the Endor set, Cad Bane, which went up
Oh.
later, which I totally like. It went up and it was gone in a second. That was the
Yeah.
European one.
Yeah, I
Like-
want that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, and Gigawatts.
Oh yes,
That's
I got
a
Gigawatt
haul.
too. Awesome.
That is a
Gigawatt-
haul. Well done.
Gigawatt's going to be coming to local stores, to Zing here in Australia. And I've decided if I see it, I'm going to get it, but I'm not going to hunt it down.
Is Zing a game shop or is that?
It's a
Yeah,
toy-
essentially. I think they're owned by the same people
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
in some way or another.
So we got
Yeah,
we got a
the
question for
Gigawatt's
us.
nice.
We got a question here. Anybody read the Rise of
Voice spin-
Ultraman comic?
Haven't
Because
I know
yet.
some
That's
of you
the
guys read
Marvel
comics.
one, right?
Am
Yep.
I back?
Should. It should. Yeah, you're
Yep.
back, Craig. You're back.
Sorry.
Yep.
So
Sorry
the-
about that.
I did not, so I have not read the Ultraman comic.
Oh, I did. I
You
read
did?
the first issue. I don't know if the second issue's out, but the first one's
How is
out.
it? You like?
It's okay. Like it's. I think it assumes that the original series sort of happened
Hmm.
and then nothing else happened. Kind of like the manga.
Yeah, I was gonna say kind of like that. Yeah.
Wait, and it happens in the Marvel universe, right, or something? Or is it? Is it
in
its
the
own
first
thing?
the first issue doesn't really say one way or the other.
Okay.
So, like in the first issue, it shows the Ultraman hits. I'm trying to remember the original like Ultraman story. It hits the guy in the plane,
Yeah.
right, and then he disappears. And then there's the Science Patrol in the modern day, and Ultraman comes back.
Huh.
It was okay. Like I liked it enough that I'll keep giving it a go, but it didn't like blow me away.
Okay, fair enough.
So Ghost Tab says check your targets for Gigawatt. It had some yesterday. I didn't even know that was going to be available at Target.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered pardon me. I ordered 2 off Pulse, and then I ordered. Did I order? Yeah, 2 off Pulse, and then I ordered a backup off Walmart, counting on someone canceling or screwing up one of my orders.
You got either of them yet?
A little classic repack podcast here. Andrew George says, "Toys ahoy!"
Hey man.
Welcome to the live stream.
There's the Takara version of Gigawatt though, where they've fixed the windows, they painted them black. Is that?
Oh, that's how it's going to be.
both
Period.
versions.
Yeah.
That's going to look. So they fixed it.
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
Hasbro did mention this on their official Facebook page. They mentioned that due to fan outcry, they have changed the windshield.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Good choice.
cool,
The
All right, so-
he's $69 Australian
nice.
Gigawatt. So
Woof.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Pulsecon. Going to go through it a little bit. Starting with this, which I thought was interesting, though I'm not getting this series, and not these guys on the side here. But this is the Ghostbusters Afterlife Ecto 1 in full size to the figures.
yeah.
That is awesome. Just the fact that it's going to be coming out, I think, is very, very cool.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, I was talking to you. We were testing this when I found that out.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, that's for the 112, like for the 6-inch figures. That's amazing,
Yeah.
and it's really pretty. And I think
It
it's like
is.
Lights and Sounds or something. I think I saw like it.
I honestly did not watch this panel at all, so I didn't really get the the full gist of anything that's coming out. These guys have been like totally peg warming at my local small Target.
Ooh,
Like
really?
I have
Okay.
not seen like them go at all. So
if that's
I
like
don't think I've seen them. I don't think so.
So here's something that was
Okay.
announced during Pulsecon, and I know a
I
couple
was
of us had
tempted.
interest in.
Yep.
And this is the Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms Drist, and I forget what's the little guy's name? Gwynhiver. I don't know how to say that little doggy
B2B.
thing.
It's a panther.
Panther.
It's like a panther.
It's a doggy.
Yeah, it's a panther.
His
Uh,
catto.
the cat thing. I don't know what that is. There's some dice, but there's
Yeah.
that thing again. I ordered this because I was a huge like D&D and Dragonlance fan way back when. So I want to see figures of those. So I'm very much a believer in like these companies love to do these little like things to gauge interest. So I really think that's definitely a possibility. And I
The
lost you guys. Where are you guys?
I'm here.
I'm
Did
here.
you see
I'm
it?
here.
Yeah, we're here. The panther is pronounced Guinevere,
Gwynevere.
I believe. That's how I thought it was pronounced. Yeah, I'm really tempted. I'm kind
same.
of on the fence, but
Same. It looks really good. I mean, I'm not particularly a D&D fan or a Drist fan, but it looks cool. And it seems like it's using like the G.I. Joe level engineering. Looks like he has
Yeah.
butterfly joints. So, woo.
yeah, the only articulation that looks hindered is the hips because of the skirt.
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
Like there's one photo where they have him like jumping, and you can see that like the legs are still stiff and the knees have just been pushed back.
Yeah.
So you got some info here on that Ecto 1. It's not a 112 scale.
Oh,
I thought it was. I thought
it was too.
Yeah. Huh.
Commemorative Ghost in it. Oh, 1/18th scale collectible of the iconic
Oh,
Ecto one from
it's
Hasbro.
Joe scale.
It's Joe
Okay.
scale.
Do they make the Ghostbusters in Joe scale?
No.
Not yet.
I don't know. But we're gonna talk
okay.
some Joes now. So
Okay.
anybody want to jump on these? Tell me what we got here. Because I'm not
Cobra
collecting
Infantry.
Joes. So.
I think that's what they're calling this one. So this is
Right.
the mainline release for former. So the Target exclusive was the Cobra Trooper, and this is the mainline release that's available everywhere. Looks like slightly changed paint deco, less accessories, so it doesn't have the goggles and the sniper rifle. But other than that, I mean, this is if you missed out on the Target one, which is super hard to get. This is available to order right now, which is nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I've got 6 of them coming.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I had 6 of them.
Only
Well, I think I've got.
6?
Yeah, well, I've only got so much space. Besides, I've got like 7 Red Ninjas coming.
Nice.
Yeah, so one thing that's kind of annoying is it's the same price as the Target one, but comes with no goggles,
Yes.
no armband, 2 less guns.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
but
well,
I'll be able to actually get it, which is a pleasant change.
It's priceless.
Exactly.
available. priceless.
Availability priceless.
Next up is another. So this is back to Target exclusive, the Cobra Island subline. So this is Firefly, which I think he looks awesome. I like the art on
Nice.
this one a
I love
lot.
him.
What do you guys think about his like bomb disposal type armor? Because I've heard people complaining about it, but I kind of like it.
I like it.
I like it too. I think the classified line seems to come down to why isn't it exactly like the 80s line?
The complaints. It's pretty much.
I don't need things to be exactly like the 80s line, so I'm fine with it.
Same.
I think the
I
gear.
like
I love.
Firefly. I think the gear looks good on him.
I love the little drone that can like hold, like can go on his back, but also hold the dynamite and like zip it off and deliver it somewhere. I think that's really cool. And they said
Besides, we got a regular Firefly in the Fortnite line.
There you go.
That's right.
yes, you do. God. What I find funny is that I was looking up. Okay, which other explosives expert characters have that kind of outfit? Because that's usually for disposing of the bomb, not planting the bomb. And then I realized, dude's just dressed up like Demo Man from Team Fortress 2. And I'm like, okay, I kind of want it now.
Yep.
He's Demo Man.
They talked about how the head sculpt is designed like his mask isn't on straight. It's like kind of like just sort of haphazardly sitting, and he's got scorch marks on his face.
Wow.
And like soot and stuff, and his eyes are a little bit crazy. Like he's like a little bit messed up, which is kind of cool. If you find a close up view of his face, you can see the mask is askew, and he's got this really crazy look in his eye. It looks awesome.
Okay, I want this.
So we got some more Cobra Island stuff here.
Yep.
Is that the Firefly we were just talking about?
That's the Firefly, yeah.
That's Firefly, yeah.
That's the Viper on the other side. That's the one that kills me because I love Vipers. Like they're my main troop build. Them and Alley Vipers are my main like.
Oh my god, I used to love Alley Vipers.
Yeah. I've got in 3 3/4. I think I've got like there's the Viper there. Yeah. I think in 3 3/4 I've got maybe 20 Vipers and maybe 15 Alley Vipers. So when they showed off the Viper before, because they showed everything off, and then they said, by the way, Firefly and Viper are Target exclusive, and you can tell they bolted through it real fast.
Why? What's wrong with it being a Target exclusive? They haven't had problems with those, right?
No problems with exclusives.
Can you go back one?
Not at all.
So the Viper comes with the goggles, the scarf, the backpack, the rifle, and a pistol. I think they look amazing, and I was ready to buy like 8 of them, but now if I can get 3, I'll be happy as a little spec op squad. But even that seems unlikely, unfortunately. But it looks so good.
In all seriousness, I'm hoping that what we're seeing here with the Target exclusives and even the main line being so limited is they are testing the waters. And I'm hoping if this is gangbuster successful, which I think it is, that you'll see some iteration of this in the future, a different deco, maybe slightly different accessories. But they are moving towards that understanding of collectors that they can put something that was exclusive out later, different deco, different accessories or whatever, but still call it the same thing, and fans won't lose their mind. They'll actually jump on the chance to get something they couldn't get before. So I'm really hoping for Joe fans that happens.
I think they kind of did that with like the Snake Eyes already. Like the only part of that Snake Eyes that hasn't been re-released in standard is like the big rack thing and his realistic
and the packaging, right?
Yeah, everything else is like, you can get it on the Red Ninja and just start painting and you'll have a version of it. So it's cool.
The Dorkside Toys was talking on the Fush about it, and he said that they're actually doing more copies of Wave 1 and 2 as well, because the Hasbro dramatically underestimated how well they were going to sell.
It's printing money at this point, but they were right to play it cautious.
Yeah, totally. But I mean, the figures are incredible. I opened up my other gung ho, by the way. There he is.
Woo. That was fast.
Cool.
It's not
So
hard.
Zartan, let's talk about Zartan.
Okay. Yeah,
it's a favorite.
Fantastic update.
He looks cool.
Just
look at him.
It's so good. Yeah. And when they showed this one, I was just like blown away because it's a perfect update. Like they didn't do away with the goofy belly show. Like I love that his stomach's like the nice touch.
Dude still looks like a wrestler.
Yes. He's over the top. I love it. G.I. Joe should be weird and crazy. They're just amping it up even more. I've been reading the old 80s comics, and you forget about how weird it is. Anyway, sorry, Carl.
The fun thing about this, if you can just swap him with any Hasbro head, and he's in disguise.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty.
So it's a flawless disgrace. Hey, Duke, why aren't you wearing a shirt?
Professor Xavier, you look different.
Okay. I need to see somebody swap Mystique's head onto him and then just get everyone confused.
Greg will make it happen.
But is it Zartan being Mystique, being Zartan? Being Mystique?
Yeah. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
I love the gear he comes with. So he's got like a backpack that's like a mask 3D printer. That's what
like a Mission Impossible thing.
Yeah, they do that in one of the Mission Impossibles. They actually have like the 3D printer mask thing. And then he comes with like a gun and a knife, and then a chicken head, like a severed chicken head.
Can someone explain this?
And a dried monkey paw.
It's a snakehead. It's a snakehead.
Oh, what did I say?
Snakehead.
Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's with those? Is there a story behind
the idea is that he's associated with the swamp-like environment, so they wanted some kind of connection to the occult implied there.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's got like a high-tech backpack and then weird cult gear.
Interesting. Okay, I can roll with that. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Huh. This is a fun-looking figure.
Yeah, he looks really good. And again, the close-ups of the face, if you see it, the eyes are kind of this milky kind of yellow color, and that's really good.
Was there any other reveals for things before I start scrolling? We got
Not
this video here.
No, they only showed, which I thought was strange. They only showed 4 Cobras, no Joes.
We could stick with G.I. Joe if you want. We'll do a little retro stuff.
Take it away, Greg. I don't care.
Wow.
You're not interested in anything?
Drops like a rock. My God.
I was interested in them. That's why I bought them all the first time they came out.
That's what I was going to ask. These are mostly reissue things, right? They're not, there's like
The
new sculpting or anything.
The Fang that's on screen now is the only new thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to just do a new sculpt for this. Yeah, this is a weird choice. So basically, the Fang came out in 82, 83, and they decided to do a brand new sculpt for it for this retro line. And the figure's all new as well. So we're kind of waiting to see like what type of articulation scheme it has when it actually comes out. Because I just actually got in the HISS tank from Wave 1 a couple days ago, and there's some new parts on the HISS driver. So I'm curious to see.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Okay.
So these are just like reissues. The rest of these.
That's the Scarlet from Resolute, right, Greg?
It's using parts from the 50th shooter figure. So they're kind of like kit
Oh, okay.
bashes. It's some of it's like all of them are a little mix and match, which is strange.
Yeah, and then Gung Ho is mostly the Gung Ho that they released already, but with some parts from the Rock version of Gung Ho.
Roadblock.
Roadblock. Sorry.
Roadrock.
Yeah, and it looks like they've
Roadblock.
shrunk down the classified
Roadblock.
head for this figure, which is a
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
choice.
It's a new head.
That's
Um,
Destro looks great.
That's true.
I
Yes.
think so. The Destro is coming with Shooter's rifle. I'm pretty sure.
It different rifle. This is the one that Destro came
Is
with in the 50th as well.
Oh, is it? I can't remember. I mixed them all up. And I think that might be a different head on Destro too. That doesn't look like the head on the one that I've got.
It's very, very cool, actually.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that head sculpt a lot.
Model
Destro's
after the original file card art, so it looks pretty sweet.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Very cool. I think that's it with G.I. Joe.
Yeah, they didn't show a ton. It was, and honestly, once they mentioned Target, the YouTube chat was nothing but
Oh no.
Oh, I saw those comments.
Oh,
Oof,
no.
wasn't pretty.
that was it
Yeah.
for the next like half hour.
What was the one I saw over and over? Target exclusives are eBay exclusives. That's the
Yeah.
one I saw people
Yeah.
typing over and
It's funny because it's true and sad.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I love paying $70 for a Target exclusive figure.
yeah. Just to put it up here, it's true. Like the
Scalper
Joes
City,
seem
yeah.
like it's becoming the Hasbro TMNT, NECA TMNT. You know, like the two biggest scalpery stuff lines here in the U.S. Crazy.
well, NECA doesn't have a choice, right? Like, don't they only have a limited? Like the license is limited; they can only do it in certain ways, or has that changed? Because there was something about Playmates had the main license.
Yeah, I mean,
You
but
don't do-
all that stuff comes out, you know, and Targets and WalMarts and stuff now. So, but it's no good. No good. Hey,
Hey.
Lab.
Oh my
We
lord.
talked about the Razor Crest here earlier, but not this one. This is the HasLab, which is already funded, and the
No, it's
Super
fast.
Mini. How small can it be? Baby Yoda has been unlocked, but it
He has
does
a
come with
name
little
now.
pod.
He has
Baby
a
Yoda
name
has a
now.
name?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the planet that Navarro
Wasn't that
is
the
the planet
planet?
that
Yeah.
That's the planet, yeah.
It's a planet. I didn't think it was his planet.
it's the planet that
It was found
his
on.
costume and his
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Luke
Correct, right.
Skywalker in Dagobah.
Yeah. The best spin or something like that.
Okay.
So, anybody going in on this?
I did.
No.
Very cool.
No,
Did
not
you
me, not
really?
me.
I first HasLab for me. I almost got the Sentinel and then I kind of held off because I was just like, but then this came. I was like, yes. Actually, I knew that there was going to be a vintage collection scale HasLab coming, and I figured it was going to be something that would interest me. And I was immediately got this one as soon as I could. This is
Those pictures you're showing now, where it's all exploded out. At first, I was like, "Wow, that's a weird thing to show," and then I realized they're showing it's like the Jawas that took apart the Razor Crest in the second episode. You can have it sitting there,
wow.
assembled.
Huh.
Yeah, that's so cool. You could take that many parts off. That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
so this thing is what, Joe scale?
Yes.
It's Star Wars 3 3/4 scale. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's in inches. It's 30 inches long, nearly 11 inches high, and nearly 20 inches
baby.
wide. Which in Australian is nearly a meter long, 60 centimeters, so just over half a meter wide, and like 30 centimeters tall.
Jeez.
Which
this isn't
makes
just going to
it-
sit on a shelf. You need
Oh
like
It's
my
gonna
God,
be the
look at
shelf.
that.
It is the shelf.
That's
That
a lot
is
of guns.
Awesome.
I
That is
double checked.
awesome, really.
It is slightly wider and longer than the big Millennium Falcon,
Wow.
and a shade like lower, but not by much. Yeah, it comes with the Mando, an all new sculpt for the Mandalorian. I think it is Beskar armor, which we haven't got in 3 3/4 inch scale.
Right.
Now that it's unlocked, they've unlocked the escape pod that comes out the top, and the Baby Yoda, and it's still climbing. Like it's still getting more and more funding. It's like I think it's 700 Australian. Is that right, Kyle? 700 bucks Australian.
That's what.
Something like that. And I mean, even if I could afford it, I don't know where I put it. It's a meter long and half a meter wide. It's the length of my desk almost. Like it's huge. I don't know where I'd put it.
I still have no
but
idea where Unicron's going, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
And my brother ordered a Sentinel. We don't know where it's gonna go either. I mean, Jesus.
These things are massive.
This is the first HasLab that I've come really, really close to getting. Like it's solely a space issue this time that is holding me back.
Not the Cookie Monster.
That was the other one, but I was worried about my cookies.
The Cookie Monster was actually really interesting to me.
Yeah, I like that one. That was the one that didn't get funded.
I hope they do something
Cookie
with that
Monster.
at some point.
I think it's the only one that hasn't been funded.
It's a little unfortunate, but I get it.
I think if it came out now, they would fund it because they got this like steam going, you know?
Right.
It was tough being the second one. Like I think people were still wary.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, each successive HasLab thing has funded faster than the one before. I think maybe the Razor Crest was a shade behind the Sentinel, but not by much.
Yeah.
I think, what else we had? Unicron that funded, and the Sour Barge, right? Those are the other four other ones.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so let's move on to Black Series. We got some archive reveals with Grand Admiral Thrawn, which was a good figure.
Cool.
Yeah, I missed it the first time, so I'm going to get this one.
Same.
Yep. I just saw the picture then and went, "Oh, that's awesome!" And then I realized I've got that.
But the head
Awesome.
the head is they repainted the head.
Did they?
Like I think
it's
that's
lighter.
It's a different head. Then we got Commander Cody.
Yeah, I'm tempted, but I know that if I get a clone in 6-inch scale, that's
just gonna keep going.
Yeah, so I'm not doing it.
We don't know if that Cody
Skywalker.
has a. We don't know if that Cody has a head underneath, like a.
I haven't shown.
No, I don't.
The
think
original didn't. The original didn't.
Rex did.
Yeah, I don't think they did. I think they would have made a big point of that.
The Black Series Rex is real hard to get now because that was one of the ones I was considering getting, but
he's great.
Yeah, he's very hard to get.
All right, so we got Skywalker here.
Yeah, his face doesn't look like anything like Luke.
Face doesn't look.
It never does.
No, but I mean, with the printing technology, they were getting closer. But this doesn't look anything like him.
No, it's unfortunate.
We
We got Solo. I really like how this one looks.
Yeah,
That looks pretty good.
That's better. Looks better.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
Wait for the inevitable blue jacket version to come out too.
yeah.
Yup.
All right. Now we got some actual reveals.
Yeah, now this one I'm real on the fence by too.
What's this one called? I forgot the name.
Armorer.
The Armorer, right. Wow, that's a nice package.
Yeah, and she comes
Kind of
with.
premium.
I think if you keep going, like you'll see, like she's got the hammer and tongs with the helmet, but then she's also got like the little stove oven thing that she uses to melt the Beskar and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if there's like an exclusive in a regular version or not, but like I can't tell. But I know I saw the little oven thing picture.
I think I saw it in the first picture. Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there. Yeah. You can see it.
It's just like a Sparks effect piece in the first.
Well,
it's not
too.
It's not actually like an oven.
Okay.
No, there's an. Well, I don't know. I'm sure I saw like a little. Like it was like a little tube. Like if it was scaled to me to be about that tall, I had 4 doors on the sides, and she had a piece of Beskar that she was dropping in the top.
The SH Figure Arts one has that.
Oh, is that what I was seeing? Oh, that's the figure arts. Okay, got it.
Like the main difference between this one and the normal release is this one has that fur, actual like real fur.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, it shows how far Hasbro's come when you're confusing them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
And they
Next up,
got shown off within a week.
we got the fake Mandalorian over here, Boba Fett.
Oh no!
Never heard of this guy.
He's just triggered the internet.
So much triggering.
This is one of my all-time favorite characters, so it's not much here. This is a
Twins, how all of
brand
your viewers disappeared. That's
brand new sculpt for Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Finally,
Looks good.
finally,
Yeah.
after so many.
That's
How
cool.
many Boba Fetts did they get out of that last sculpt? Oh my God, there's got to be like 6 or 7 of them.
Mhm.
They finally broke
So
the
finally,
two.
brand new one.
I love
Yeah,
that gun.
no, I had to.
The split gun. That's
Oh.
cool.
That is gorgeous.
And I gotta
Does he
say,
have-
the new Black Series packaging is so freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm.
With the colors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
nice. That is
Yeah.
nice.
The one thing I don't like though is no more art by Greg Titus.
Is it a different artist? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different artist now. You know, like Greg had done the art for Black Series the entire time. I actually know Greg from comics. He used to do comics. He actually drew a cover for me way back when, which is very cool. So to see him have done that body of work for Black Series was
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, that's what, over 100, 120 figures, something like that.
Yeah.
I think the first color ones were the Rebels figures, right? Is that where they
Yes.
started the new packaging? Yeah.
At least that's the exactly. That's the ones they announced it. So this looks great. I just love this Boba Fett.
The flame effect. He
Beautiful.
doesn't have a removable helmet either, I don't think, though, which is interesting.
Well, we don't
Not
know
that
what
they've
Boba Fett
shown.
Yeah.
At least
like
not yet.
Tamara Morrison, essentially.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some vintage collection. Greg, would you like to take?
Yeah,
point on
this is just a re-release apparently.
Yeah.
I guess
I've got this one. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
this came out during when they were doing the Black Series. I don't know why they
Yeah.
decided to do that. They had both Black Series running as 4-inch and 6-inch,
Yeah.
but that was from that time period.
And TIE Fighter pilot here.
Yeah, and then there's this there's like a re-release wave coming up, and this is part of that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Vintage
so-
Collection has been going back and doing a lot of like the early Black Series, like the 3 3/4-inch Black Series stuff, and early movie, like 7, 8, 9 movies, or 7 especially movie stuff that was really hard to find back in the day. Like I think it was Walmart exclusive, were the only ones doing the super articulated 3 3/4-inch stuff for a while. And so the Vintage Collection has been slowly going back and re-releasing those figures amongst new ones. I think this is new.
New on this card, I think. I'm not 100% sure though.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of these re-release ones, I didn't follow Vintage Collection the entire way through. So some of them, I'm just like, I have no idea. I know people are upset that we're getting all these re-releases, but supposedly 2021 is supposed to have a lot of new figures for Vintage Collection, so that should be good.
Yeah, I thought Anakin was new. Maybe I'm wrong, and I think this is a new. They've released that version of the Queen before, but this is a new sculpt or something from memory.
Maybe new head sculpt, like they kind of like they're doing with the archive collection.
Yeah.
Where they just like
Go
change the
real.
heads.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think it was anything huge though.
Battlefront.
Roger.
Always good. Roger. And these were really
Oh
Okay,
man.
weird,
I
out of
have
left field.
questions. What's going on here?
It's the Christmas, the holiday edition.
They're doing a
course.
whole.
Of
So,
course.
Now there is a tradition of Star Wars holiday
Yes, there is.
things. There's been like I remember there was a Yoda that was dressed up as Santa with a little sack.
That's cute.
Stuff like that. But that was all on the small scale. This is like essentially a whole wave of troopers done in. Sorry, I just want to comment. That's amazing.
I'd buy
The
it.
Ghost tab says the next
Dark.
HasLab should be the
Nice.
Sarlacc pit with a half-eaten Boba Fett.
Well, I mean, they've done the sail barge and the skiff, so it's the logical third step.
That's the next step.
And guys, stay tuned. At the end here, I'm going to be asking the guys for a prediction of what Hasbro might be doing within the next year of stuff we didn't see from HasLab. So maybe some stuff like the Sarlacc pit will be mentioned. But that's amazing. So we got some. Look, he's got.
Yeah.
He's got a sweater. I never noticed he's got a sweater on.
Oh my
Goes better,
lord.
yeah. But he's not the
That
best
is-
one. Keep going, because the best one is coming up. Where is it? That's pretty amazing.
So great.
The range trooper Santa.
This
This
one.
guy has got.
This is my favorite. Look at the little buffering.
Oh my
and
lord!
Elf.
That is amazing.
And that Boba Frick figure is a really cool little figure. So, like, that's cool. And he's got like what I'm going to assume is some sort of snow gun, like a snowball gun.
It looks like a Nerf snowball
And
gun.
Yeah,
It does look like a
It looks
Nerf
like
gun.
Nerf. Looks
Yeah,
super nerfy.
They mentioned it in the presentation that the paint deco is after how the Nerf gun for that looked like. So that's kind
There
of
you
That
go.
makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And then the scarf, which I think is reusing
good.
the scarf off a Marvel Legend, which is very clever.
Like, I'm not gonna get these, but like, if I happen
No.
to be in a store and I see them, it's kind of one of those things where it might be a little hard to pass up just for fun, you know.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna put them near my
Yeah.
Christmas tree.
That's it. I was like, I might get one, and it might become my like seasonal Christmas figure that I get out at Christmas and put somewhere.
Yeah,
Christmas tree.
I want that one with the Nerf gun and the Boba Frick.
I like the
that's
Santa one.
that is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Rudolph
that'd be
is
the
so
same,
great.
that'd be the one I'd get if I saw
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Dio is the reindeer with the red nose.
Rudolph, that is
That's
so
pretty awesome. No, thank you.
Love it. Oh, I didn't even notice this one.
This is my favorite. The snow trooper with the scarf. They've repainted the lower half of the thing to be a scarf. That's the best paint job of all of them, I think. That's genius.
And
the
the
socks,
penguin porg.
the penguin pog.
With his little scarf.
Okay, somebody was having fun with these.
So,
I
so
know,
these
right?
are sold out immediately. Apparently, if you want to pre-order them.
Oh, they were Target. Of course.
Yes.
Ah, of course they were
Check
Target.
eBay.
They were.
Merry
Pre-
Christmas.
Pre-orders right now. I think you'll probably see them maybe, as we get closer again.
And I don't imagine they're going to sell as fast as some other stuff.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Very, very niche.
Yeah.
And here we are.
6 inch. He looks great. They've done
He
a
does
really
look
does.
really good.
Oh,
He
it's really good.
reveal. Jar
The-
Jar Binks.
the sculpt and paint on him is amazing.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
That shield looks so good.
Yeah, the purple.
Shield
Yeah,
looks awesome.
yeah. I'm not a Jar Jar hater, so maybe that's why I'm actually enthusiastic.
Yeah.
But I think he
I-
looks really good.
I want people to just get this one and stick him on like a Jedi body for the memes.
Uh,
That'd be
that's gonna
Just
great.
give him a robe, one of the soft goods robes.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
put it over the
Yeah. That'd be great.
yeah, Misa, I'm excited. Oh, we got another
Yeah,
Force Elite.
Circus Lightsaber.
This one, we'll have to see. I'm kind of tempted by this.
Oh.
These seem very cool. I don't have I only have one big prop thing that's Captain America's shield, and I like Ahsoka a whole bunch. So it'd be kind of cool to have like an actual metal
Interesting.
lightsaber.
Is it
Okay.
both her sabers or just the one?
It's just one, which is the kind of the issue. Like,
Oh,
I don't know if I could drop
gonna have to
$500
double
on it.
dip.
Well, no, they're different. They're different
Nice finish.
sabers.
Oh, it's very
They're
acid.
different hilts.
Ah, okay.
Looks
It's
really cool.
interesting they're doing the blue blade instead of the silver blades. So they're going for
So
Jedi's.
it has 3 different modes, so you can do 3 different
Oh,
colors.
cool.
Oh, really?
Oh,
that
that's
is
cool.
I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Oh, are these the
Wow, back
Mandalorian
to
the
vintage.
coin ones?
And this was a Walmart exclusive, I believe.
Oh,
Okay.
So they're doing this
Walmart
in
gets
both.
their shot now.
They're doing this in both 6 inch and 3 3/4.
3 3/4, yeah.
nice flame effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
That's a-
effects that Hasbro is doing. They're
Yeah,
always
I
cool.
don't think I need it, but I did like it. And I don't think it was at Pulsecon, but they showed the we talked about it actually in our little private chat. The Mandalorian figures that are based on the art at the end of the show.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Yep.
They've got those paint decos. They look really nice.
The credit collection.
That's it. I couldn't remember. I thought it was a
yeah.
collection, but yeah, the
Right.
credit collection.
Right.
That's it. Yeah, they
That's
look
a
really
nice
nice.
name.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Are you
Here
ready?
we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Because this was one of the few
Marvel
times
Legends.
Kyle was excited about a lot of them, I think.
I like this. I really want this set. I'm
Yeah.
debating. I don't know if I'll get it when I see it. It'll be available somewhere here.
People have
Because
been-
Marvel
they've-
Legends are a lot
people have
easier
been
to get in
getting them.
Australia.
It's Marvel
they've already
Legends.
been,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out early.
so
Looks
we got
good.
Mr. Fixa here.
Mr.
Yeah.
Fix It. There was someone on Instagram, I can't remember, or maybe it was on Fush, who was changing the head and the hands to put
Yeah, I
different
saw
people
that.
in the suit.
It's fun.
Maybe it was on Instagram then. But there was most of them didn't look all that good, but there was one that worked. I can't remember who it was now. I'd have to try and find it again. But
Kingpin didn't work.
No, Kingpin didn't work. Thing didn't work. But there was someone who really did. Like the first one he tried looked really good, but I can't think who it was now. Oh, doesn't matter.
Tell me they tried Juggernaut.
Oh, Apocalypse. It was Apocalypse in the suit.
Oh,
Apocalypse in the suit is a thing from the current X-Men comics. That's it.
nice. Okay, that sounds fun.
You
I
could
like
also
this.
try that Shadow King as well.
Oh, that's
Maybe,
fun.
maybe.
Shadow King, yeah.
So what Iron Man are we looking at here?
So this is from the
Video game?
game.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the skins you can buy
Oh wow.
because
Okay.
they're
Nice
all
color
about
scheme.
selling, costumes. That's how they're making their money off this game.
Yeah.
And this is,
I quite
from
like
the game as well.
it's so weird. Yeah, I didn't like the Captain America in the armor when it was in the the blue, but I think it looks really good in black.
It looks okay. Yeah.
So and they're sort of Joe scaled, so I think I'm going to have him standing with my Joes.
Definitely
that
need a new Falcon.
Falcon is amazing. That's a
That
really
looks
good
cool.
figure.
That looks
And I
pretty
like
cool.
that costume choice too. That I think is like the best look for Falcon. So.
That's a good classic look. Modern and classic at the same
Modern
time.
and exactly. Jocasta.
She looks
Very
good.
cool.
The
Yeah.
posing
Very
on this is like,
that's really
wow, that's an awesome pose. I like this.
Yeah. And she comes with alternate hands, so she doesn't have the stupid
Magic hands. Yeah, I don't know why she's magic hands for.
Yeah.
It is pimpy. That whole
Totally
thing.
fair.
Fucking puck.
He keeps
yeah,
his pimp hand
Jocasta's-
strong.
Jocasta's a good one. And this might be my
That
favorite.
looks good. That looks good. That
Like-
looks really
Wow,
good.
that plastic sculpting looks like soft goods.
Yep.
It-
Wow,
uh,
I'm
and
impressed.
I actually think the head sculpt is a little underrated too, because there's a lot
yeah.
of depth around the eyes and the sort of like a subtle dark blue paint
Yeah.
around the eyes too that looks really good. And his gun, I don't know if there's a shot of it next up, like where he's nah, but he comes with this really cool rifle blaster thing that looks awesome.
Mm,
Cool.
sweet.
Yes, yeah. I
Thunderstrike.
kind of wish he didn't have the yelling head.
Yeah.
I can live with it because Thunderstrike. I've actually been reading that, or reading for the first time, the Eric Masterson as Thor stuff leading up to Thunderstrike. So I'm really excited for this.
I'm
He
glad
looks,
this came
he
out.
looks old. Is he supposed to be older?
He was
That
like
head looks old.
he was like in his late 30s, early 40s when he became Thunderstrike. So kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's the yelling. Yes,
That's
revealed
a fun one.
when they went up for-
Finally, officially announced, but they've been
Yeah.
popping up all over the world. The
Yeah, I
Hellfire
think-
Club.
if I can get, I might get 4 because Wolverine's famous fight is against 4 of them. So
Yeah,
I might
there you
go
go.
with 4
That's what
and
I'm
that-
remembering. It's like Wolverine tearing these guys up.
Yeah.
But they look good. They come with
Yeah,
forges.
it's a simple figure, a discounted figure. You can tell it's an old buck by the giant gaps in
Yeah.
its abs. Yeah, they couldn't even hide it in the pic.
No, man, it's okay. Wolverine did that. It's fine.
He did, yeah.
Space for the claws to go in.
It's okay.
Perfect.
So, what'd you guys think of this reveal, which happened, I guess, the day before they revealed this, the smaller. They're still calling it Marvel Legends. We're kind of going back to the Black Series being Black Series thing. So, what do you guys think of them using Marvel Legends again for a smaller figure?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's my
I
only-
don't know. Could get confusing real fast, man.
Are these the 5-point POAs?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
this is the classic.
I like the
I can't
box
see it
art.
working.
The box art is
Personally.
great, nice and
Yeah.
classic.
Box
Good
art's
box
great.
art.
Very, very nice.
Is that it? Because there was other reveals.
Yeah. Hold on.
No, here we go.
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker. That's, cute.
A lot of Stormbreaker. Then these
Yeah.
folks again. And showing off Stormbreaker.
Funding acquired.
Where are we?
That
Hello.
does look good. Oh, talking Deadpool.
I'm excited because I found someone who's
That's a
willing
lot
to
of
sell
figures.
me the Bastion figure that he's getting 2 or 3 Sentinels.
Nice.
So he's going to sell me one of his Bastions. So I'm very
Wow.
happy.
Nice.
Fan
Yeah,
vote.
I gotta get Silk. I actually really like this deco and all the extras.
Yeah, she
that
looks
come out.
cool.
So
It was the exclusive.
The Hellfire Club.
has that shipped yet, Ben, or is that later? For you, the Hellfire set.
That is later. Actually, let me check on that.
It's Pulse.
Because I
Who
know some
knows?
people have been getting it. So yeah, the cap. And the Tony. I actually while I like both the armors. I mean, Iron Man armor. You know, you can never have too many Iron Man armors. But I like the unmasked head sculpts. I wish they had a bit more expression.
Yeah,
Tony-
Steve looks
Yeah,
a
I
little
think-
bit like Homelander here or something.
Yeah.
Steve doesn't look good. Tony, I think, looks all right. Tony's got a
But
bit
I
of
think they're actually pretty decent. Like they're not that generic look that they've had.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can see like a more generic look in the masthead, but this is actually a nice head. I
yeah.
think that's pretty
And
good.
I think I like the Tony a lot. So I'm hoping that'll fit onto the other Iron Man bodies. There was the gun.
There's his rifle. There's his cool rifle thing.
Where?
Go back.
Oh,
there.
look at that.
That's a
That
nice
thing-
looking gun. I like
That's
that.
really cool looking. I like that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that Kang. Like he's kind of one of the last big Marvel villains that we haven't gotten.
Look at that.
They have
Hulk.
one, but they needed
Yeah.
it.
That's good stuff. Why did they put so many pictures of those? Of them? There's a whole retro line.
There's the,
It's cool, you know, if you collected Secret Wars back in the day, I guess, you know, from
But
when you
they're
were a kid.
they're not even the Secret Wars sculpts, right? Or are they?
No, they're totally different.
They're brand
No.
new sculpt
Weird.
and brand new packaging. They're just designed as like an old look. That whole retro thing. I mean, lots of lines have been doing it. It's Marvel's not the first. Like the
Mhm.
Star Wars
No, of
one.
course.
Okay.
Big ridiculous ones that were gigantic.
They're figures that I think look better as display pieces in box.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
out of package.
Can I
I
ask you
agree.
guys a question? Because I've seen they're doing this a lot now.
Mhm.
What do you guys think of them like slapping Kenner all over everything again? Do you think that
I
creates some sort of like marketplace confusion?
miss the Kenner brand, is what I will say.
I mean,
Because I had that like branding all over my Jurassic Park toys when I was a kid. So I miss Kenner being a thing. So
Ken, you had someone that agreed with you.
there you go. Okay. Custom potential is what that is.
I think the retro logos or the retro use of the term Kenner, it is aimed squarely at us, right? We are the target, so we get it.
Yeah.
I don't think, and kids, I don't think care if they want a cool
That's true.
looking, 5 POA Iron
Yeah,
Man.
that's
There you
true.
go. They're going to see the package art, the logo, and the figure, and they're going to stop looking at that point.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the people who get it are gonna like be cool with it, and anyone who doesn't get it isn't gonna care. You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
Agree.
So here's
yes,
some really
it.
cool new
I
stuff.
like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
This
they've
is
done a really
awesome.
good job matching the animation
Mm.
face, even the body.
I-
Like,
Yeah, it's very
This looks
slim
amazing.
legs.
yeah,
So my question is, are the bodies reused at all, or is this all new stuff to
New
make
stuff.
it look more animated?
this one's definitely all new.
That's
Nice.
new, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they
Nice.
made it a point to actually apologize for this set.
Yeah.
I think they only had a limited window to get these
Oh,
in
yeah.
store. So that had to be what
Well,
it was.
Into the
But-
Spider Verse was such a phenomenon that I don't think anyone
Yeah,
expected.
yeah. I don't think they saw that one coming. Fair
So,
enough.
but this Miles looks amazing. I'm
Yeah.
super happy about it because, like, I had all the Mothex stuff from this line on pre-order, and I was like, I just can't afford it. Like, the entire line would be too expensive. So, I'm so glad they're going to be doing this stuff. I will definitely be back on Marvel Legends for these figures. Gwen
Nice.
looks amazing.
So
Nice,
Gwen
nice.
Gwen has new lower legs and feet, and apparently a new torso and head.
Huh.
I don't know if the other parts are from the previous female teen body or not. Because you were asking about new parts before, Ken.
Yeah.
Miles, all new. Gwen is somewhere. I don't know if she's all new or 50-50. I can't tell.
She looks 50-50.
Yeah, the torso is new and the head is new and the lower legs, but I can't tell about the middle.
Okay.
I love
I
the
do.
head sculpt.
Me too.
Yeah, that's a badass head sculpt.
That's very cool.
That looks really good.
And the little thrown in spider pig,
Yeah.
spider ham.
Spider pig. Okay.
Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool.
So,
Oh my lord.
Stiltman here is
Look at
gonna
that
be if those that are watching don't know, Stiltman is gonna be a Build-A-Figure
Oh
where
my
you
god.
can keep building and building and building his legs.
Well,
Amazing.
because they wisely. Oh, I didn't notice the briefcase. I hope he comes with that.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does? I didn't see that before. That's awesome. Yeah.
Look how ridiculous this is, in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
White's standing
lord.
at this time too, which is really funny. So he's like
It's pretty good.
5'8".
I was laughing so hard when he was playing around with this. I was like, this is amazing. Like, I don't even
Jeez.
care about Stiltman, but this has got to be one of the most fun toys that's going to come out next year.
Yeah.
Like, or whatever it's coming
Yeah.
out later this year or whatever, you know?
Sure.
This looks awesome.
I feel like Stiltman's one of those characters that nobody cares about until you know that you can get one, and then suddenly it's awesome.
Well, this is the way they've been talking about doing it for years. People have said it needs to be extra legs in an army builder, so you don't have to
And
double up.
they've answered. And what a better army builder
Wow.
they could do than
Yeah.
the hand ninja.
Yeah.
Like, that is like, you know, regardless of whether you care about Marvel Legends or not,
Yeah.
like, I feel like the hand ninja is like a ninja that could go with like
For everyone.
anything, you know? So,
This is
Perfect.
an army builder for at least 3 armies.
yeah.
Huh? It's a
Completely.
hand ninja, it's a Cobra Red ninja, and it's just a ninja.
Yeah. Now,
These-
let's-
He is
those
totally
sickle
outrageous.
weapons are awesome.
Truly.
Those Kosarigama look badass.
now
Come,
real,
I
real
love this
question
gun.
here to my fellow Legends collectors. Realistically, how many of these things are we doing? How many red ninjas do we get? How tall are we making this thing?
So what? They're like 7-inch, 8-inch segments for his legs. So you
Yeah,
have
they
to
look like they're
estimate how
like a
tall you want your Stiltman to be, and then
Yeah, or how many red ninjas you want. I think I'm going to
Yeah.
get 3, maybe 4 red ninjas. I don't know if I'm even going to use all the Stiltman parts for that, but I kind of went through. Well, no, I say probably, but once I do it, of course I'm going
yeah,
to get
you
all.
got him.
There's rumors for the rest of the wave too, which is that it's going to be a Peter B. Parker, a Prowler,
Yeah.
Wow.
and so like Prowler from Spider-Verse, like the villain
Yeah.
Prowler.
Nice.
And my favorite, and God, I hope this is true, from the Marvel comics, one of the most ridiculous characters ever, the Fabulous Frogman.
It's a great way.
Rumor.
That is a really fun wave, and I'm
Sounds
glad
fun.
to hear that, actually.
Yeah, the first comic, Spider-Man comic I ever read was Spider-Man, and it featured the Fabulous Frogman. So, if you don't know who he is, folks, go and look him up, and then laugh hysterically.
Oh, God.
All right, so let's bring on the bad guys.
Wait, they're doing arcade?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
They're doing a full villain wave.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
yeah, so this is really early on, so it's going to be
Yeah.
sometime in 2021.
I love the platform shoes. It's such a cool touch.
I
Oh,
know.
man.
That's my favorite part.
So my only experience of arcade was when he was like the bad guy in the comic book that Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale did before Long Halloween, like Wolverine Gambit Victims or something, and he just
Oh,
looks
okay.
like the Joker.
I mean,
They were just using him to practice for Two-Face and the Joker. It was ridiculous, but he looked
it
creepy
sort of
as hell.
it sort of depends who draws him. He's like a cheap knockoff Joker, I guess. There's color pictures too. I think if you go to the next one, Sal, it might be him in color.
Let's do it. There he is.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I think the long-haired look, I don't remember him having that for long, so that's going to quickly go into the fodder box. But the rest of it looks awesome. And
Didn't the team say they have like a new coloring system? That's why they were showing this off.
I actually didn't. I haven't seen the panel for this. I just. looked at
Oh
it.
yeah, it was pretty good actually. I'm pretty
okay.
sure that that's what they were talking about. Like,
Those
digital.
platform shoes look
Yeah.
even better here.
Yeah, they're doing instead of doing like Paint Masters, they actually doing everything digital now instead. I think-
Wow.
I'm not sure if it's because of the coronavirus or they're going that way anyways, and that just expedited it. But that way, I don't have to-
Interesting.
I know that.
Okay. Hey,
Dormammu.
nice.
Yeah. Now this is one I'm not super into, but I knew a lot of people who were. So hey, great, classic Dormammu.
Classic.
And there's a color.
I'd be really interested
That
to see if they do
head
the
Cool.
yeah, the head like the Ghost Rider, like
So
that kind
cool.
of clear with the face
I,
painted on.
I would think so.
Yeah,
I think so. That's a
fire
a good
effects.
way to do it. So we're coming up on the 30th anniversary of Infinity Gauntlet, and we're getting a
Nice.
new Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We needed one of those.
Yeah.
Well, this one does look cool though. I'll give him
It
that.
is
I mean,
nice.
this is a real classic, and I do like his snapping hand.
Yeah.
which
Oh, is that the snapping hand? Okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
a pointing hand, but snapping makes
No,
more
you can
sense.
see his two fingers
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
If you want, you could use it as a pointing hand too.
Yeah, that's true.
Why not?
Is that wait? Sorry, is that snapping thing something that happens in the comics? I thought it was only for like the movies.
I don't really recall it, but
Yeah, neither do I. I don't remember. I don't think so, but maybe. I certainly can't say that it didn't. Like I don't
Okay,
remember.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm okay with the Thanos I have, so I don't think I need that one. Same with this. Like this is neat, but I don't think I need
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, this is just
is this the same Silver Surfer, just darker and with accessories?
I can't
Yeah.
tell because the torso looks a bit like different. Like I can't tell if that's an ab crunch or a ball.
Yeah, I
Do you know
can't
what I
tell.
mean?
I don't know if
Because
there's any other pictures.
It
I think
kind of looks like a ball socket under the ribs there, which would make it different. But I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Guys, it's Hasbro. They're reusing the old stuff.
yeah, they're
I-
using
I-
those.
You're right. I
He's
think
right.
you're right.
Kyle's right.
All right,
Yes.
so
Now
we
I'm
got some
excited.
new
Oh, that's cool. That this is fun. I like this.
So we're getting
Warhammer
more.
tag here. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool outfit.
Sick.
The
This is
professor.
sick.
Now,
That's so cool.
yeah. Now I'm wondering. It kind of looks to me like the helmet is a separate piece. I hope so because he does take it off in the comics.
Okay.
This is Professor X.
This
Yep.
is Professor X, yeah, and I did know the other thing I noticed was the hands are different. Like he doesn't have gloves in the comic, where he's got black hands here, but it might just be early days. But
Yeah, that's easily painted.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You can see like these still have like the peg hole markings and stuff. Like these
Yeah.
are real early digital.
Right. Okay. Ooh, that is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a cool look too.
The
Yeah.
silver and white go good together.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see if they do like an unmasked head sculpt with him too, because he has the helmet off a lot in the series. And
So
of
Andrew
course,
George
Snap
says
was from the
the
comic,
snap
there you
was
go.
Snap was
from
the
the
comic.
comic.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I couldn't remember either way. Yeah. So apparently this is going to be a whole Hoxpox wave, which is what people call House of X, Powers of X, Hoxpox.
I was like, what?
Sorry, House of X and Powers of X, Hoxpox. As for who we're going to get, I mean, in terms of new costumes, Wolverine, Cyclops both have like very new costumes.
Mm.
And then everyone else is sort of up and down the spectrum, so we'll see. But I mean,
That's
it
cool.
seems pretty logical to put a Wolverine in there.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah, this.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
And the head sculpt on this
Oh,
looks
yeah.
so much nicer.
New retro Gambit.
Yup. Super cool looking.
So I'm going to get two, one for my animated series and one for my 90s.
Nice.
And then my other Gambit will go into being the modern Gambit on the shelf. But they painted the cards too. The last one just had pink energy cards. This one
Right.
they've painted
Yep.
the cards and stuff. Yeah, he looks really, really nice. In
Yeah.
contrast to...
Rogue.
Now, I like that
Not
Rogue...
bad.
I do like the extra hand for Rogue, which is like her holding her glove, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that head, man.
Yeah, that
Like-
head is a little bit rough. I think it's the lips. The lip paint looks
Is it-
wrong.
Is this a new head or is it the same head they had?
I don't
Peop-
know.
It's certainly new hair, whether or not it's a new head, I haven't been able to tell. It could just be a different, like it could just be different paint.
I was just gonna say, for me, it feels like it looks like different paint only.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong there.
I think we haven't seen like a decent close up enough to judge properly. I'm still probably going to pick this up again because I'm trying to build up an animated X-Men, and I do like the brighter colors.
Yeah.
Although she has in the series she has like a green jacket, not a brown one, which is kind of weird. But oh well.
It's so weird to see Toys R Us exclusive. Toys R Us Canada.
Yeah, it's Target exclusive. So yeah,
it's still alive elsewhere.
Yeah. God damn it!
So I think they mentioned something in the presentation about Target wanting to do I might butcher this, but it was something about having like a X-Men retro section or like a spot specifically for these type of ones for X-Men.
Okay.
So maybe they'll be easier to get in store then.
You mean there'll be just this big thing with a sign and empty pegs?
Yes.
Well.
And then
hopefully the music playing.
And was this the final piece that they showed off? I think so, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think so.
The most wanted Firestar.
This has been, people have wanted this for a long time because she kind of fills in a lot of teams. You know, like you get Spider-Man and his amazing friends. You get New Mutants, New Warriors. So yeah, you can. I think it looks good too. They've done a nice job with it. Her mask is kind of one of those tricky ones, and I think they've done a really nice job with it.
She comes with a nice tat on her face.
No. Oh no.
And that is it for Marvel Legends. But
Legends,
really cool
Legends had a
there.
good showing. Legends did well.
It's pretty cool.
And next up.
Okay.
Transformers.
Okay. Okay.
So can the colorful Autobot head talk about these a little bit?
The colorful Autobot head shall. What we are looking at are two figures that are coming in a 2-pack. These actually leaked online weeks before Pulsecon.
Oh yeah.
There are people in Asia who have these in hand already. What you are looking at are some. Oh, let's go back. Some really cool releases. So the blue and gray guy, or blue and silver guy, for those not in the know, is Breakdown from the Transformers Prime series. Transformers Prime is currently celebrating its 10th anniversary, which is depressing and great all at the same time.
It's messing with my head.
And the other character, the purple and black one, is the aerial Viacon, who are basically the Decepticon aerial troops. The blue guy, Breakdown, is the key part of this set. He was not released outside of Japan back when Transformers Prime was on. He was a Takara exclusive figure, and fans desperately wanted him. But at BotCon one year, the folks at Hasbro outright said, we cannot figure out a price point for him. So we're not putting him out. However, for the 10th anniversary, Hasbro wanted to do something special, and fans have been asking for this guy for years. So I think what they did was, by including the aerial Viacon with him in a 2-pack, they managed to lock in a price point that would allow them to put this set out. The little guys, the little critters that become their weapons, were part of a gimmick called the Arms Micron. Back when Transformers Prime was released in Japan, they came with little model kits, and you put them together to make these little animals who also became weapons. Now, the good or bad news, depending on your perspective on these figures, is they appear to be direct re-releases of the originals in new packaging. What that means is you're going to have to put those little guys together yourself. It also means you're going to have to put on stickers. These are thin foil stickers. So I will tell you right now, be very careful. Don't pull on them too hard because they will rip in half very easily. So just take your time with them and have an X-Acto handy. Just trust me on this. Learn from my pain. But what shocked me, guys, is how reasonable these were. So reasonably priced. I thought this set was going to be somewhere between $80 to $100, and it was like 50-ish, I think, or less than 50.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Absolutely astonished. I'm shocked. All right, let's move on to the next guy. Now, what we're looking at here is a release of Megatron. Now, Megatron came out in this form in the US as a variant, but not in this particular color scheme. And if we go into the, there we go, this breakdown again. And if we keep going, there's probably another
Hold on,
Megatron
let's
picture.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Now,
This is a nice
Megatron.
you'll notice
This
on
looks
his
amazing.
back, he's got this translucent purple wing thing happening. I hope they have another picture of him. So Hades Megatron, which was his name in Japan, in case anyone's wondering, he came with a bat that was his partner that you assembled. So a little bigger than the other guys. And the bat transformed into a scythe, which is freaking awesome. And then becomes big bat wings for Megatron.
Nice.
So
Cool.
really getting that Hades
that's badass.
imagery in there.
I love the colors on him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
so
so-
beautiful.
I'm just gonna look at some more here.
It's crazy.
There we go.
There you go.
Look at that. And on his right arm is his
Looks good.
fusion cannon, which transforms into a micro-sized gorilla.
Okay.
What? That's awesome.
Why not?
And
If it was a
again-
dinosaur, counted by 2.
And again, the Megatron, I thought $50-$60 easy, and I think they priced him at $30. I was
Wow.
Is he?
Yeah, he
Oh my
was
God.
cheap.
Nice.
Super
Ah,
cheap.
Pretty good.
I totally missed that. I think.
Yeah, there they are holding him.
Mhm.
I will warn you also, this breakdown's transformation is completely not intuitive.
Okay.
I would recommend
It's tricky.
the first time have the instructions in front of you, because he's not made of the thickest plastic either. It would not be hard for you to snap a piece off. So
Okay.
don't use excessive
Oh, here's all the
force.
pieces.
There we go.
Gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
I get the
Yeah.
model kits. And all the stickers you're going to be spending hours putting on.
That's a lot
Oh,
of
boy.
stickers.
Oh, they're tiny.
Yeah.
Some of them are tiny strips, which is the
Good.
ones you really have to be careful, because
the
they're
other
the
thing-
strips that wrap around like a curve.
I was gonna say the other
that.
thing is too though, like the prices are actually pretty reasonable just for the main Transformers. Like you don't have to put together all
That's
the
true.
other stuff and
Mhm.
still
That's
get
true.
decent value for money out of them.
Mm-hmm. So, Biosphere is one of the planets, Cybertronian colonies, I believe, that if you are currently buying the Transformers line, you'll see in the inserts there's like a space map in the
Mhm.
back, and the whole idea is eventually you're supposed to be able to put them all into this giant space map. And the idea is on each planet there's an adventure going on and some type of face-off. So what they're doing is they're taking the Autobot clone sculpts that they put out a couple years ago. They're putting them together in a 2-pack. Previously, they had been separated into 2 separate exclusive packs. And in case anyone's curious, the deco for these is not the previous American or Japanese releases. They are a new deco based upon the animated series.
Here's the planet. you were
There's the
talking
map.
about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The only thing I wish they had done, I wish they had given them guns.
Oh, there's no. weapons.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
Kinda like
right,
the
right,
other-
Not
right,
give them
right.
guns. They had a
Packs,
chance.
Yeah. So here's something I'm looking forward to: is the Transformers Red.
Nice.
Although doesn't sound like I'm going to be getting Wave 1 anytime soon, because Walmart sent me a message this week saying they're
Oh.
delaying it 2 months, not 1 month.
Did they really need to send us like 8 emails?
What is up with that?
I
That
got-
wasn't just me, okay?
No,
Great.
I got
No,
8
no.
emails.
It's not just these either. I think it happened to the McFarlane figures.
Oh, really?
it's-
Yeah, no.
There's a couple things
Yeah,
that
that's
have been.
something else too.
Yeah.
I got
I
my
think-
sidebar like last week,
Uh-huh.
2 months later
Ooh.
after release.
I don't
I'm
even think
thinking,
it was just McFarlane.
I'm
There was
thinking
something
some
else.
type
too.
of pandemic distribution delays.
Maybe,
you know,
maybe, yeah.
there's a
It
lot
is-
of
it
weird
is
things happening at
ridiculously
retail.
Yeah,
But Red,
I
yeah.
do like these two.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, for
Cheetor.
those not familiar, Robot Enhanced Design is basically the Transformers branch of the Marvel's Legends, Star Wars
Yeah.
Black Series family. Of course, the forms of Transformers are very different than, say, your typical Star Wars figure. Since these don't have to transform, they have more license in terms of interpreting them. They're not. It really varies from figure to figure what the intent is. Like this Cheetor, yeah, he's kind of based on the animated series, but not really. Like his face is
Yeah.
different. He looks a little more
Mm.
mature. They made it a point to mention in the panel that they thickened up his thighs because they wanted him to look
Yeah.
like a runner. So they're taking some liberties. Whereas if you go to the Transformers Prime RC, that looks like the
That's
RC
one
from
to
the
one.
show jumping
Jumped
off the screen,
yeah.
and she looks
I am-
amazing.
Yeah, I
that's
think
good.
RC looks cool.
Incredible.
Cheeto, I don't like that brown either that they've used for like his
Hmm.
arms and stuff. Like that, I know that in the show he had that kind of chromy gold,
Mhm.
but I don't know, that sort of muddy brown that they've got on him. Maybe it'll look better like in person, but
If
I
it
don't-
has
I don't think it looks
metallics,
that
it will look
good.
better. Yeah. I agree.
yeah. But like of all the red ones, it was the first one. Yeah, see that kind of muddy brown on the arms.
Yeah.
Like I
I'm
don't
re-
think that looks all that good.
I'm really hoping that's just the photography. You know,
Yeah.
I'm hoping in person it's more of a metallic gold.
I think
like
it
the
might
sculpt
be.
though.
I like
It
them.
might be.
Yeah, but
I
this
hope I
RC, I definitely have to get this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
I
good.
pre-ordered these, but it's like it's so like frustrating to keep pre-ordering from them and then get like emails like the next week
yeah.
saying the products that you were supposed to get are delayed. It's just not good.
Could be worse. Could be Target.
Does anyone want to hear my Target story before we continue?
Oh, okay.
I'll make it
Now
fast.
is the time.
Very
Now is the
early
good
this
time.
year, around January, Target had a huge BOGO sale. Buy one, get one 50% off. Almost
Okay.
an entire wave of Earthrise and a couple other Studio Series figures went up for pre-order that weekend, which meant a bunch of people put in pre-orders, not just me, on BOGO. So upcoming waves at BOGO, like we're talking about 12 figures here, roughly. Over the past 3 months, Target has systematically canceled every single one of those orders.
Oh, God.
Every single one. So yeah, it could be worse.
Jeez.
Ben, before we move on, because this won't be a part of this, our friend here wants your take on the new MT-54 Starscream.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful. I am frightened to death of what the price is going to be.
Me too. 'Cause
I own about 8-9 Seekers in Masterpiece form at this point. I own God knows how many Starscreams. I don't know if I want to pay $400 for another one.
Yeah.
I honestly don't. But it is a beautiful piece.
I
From an aesthetic
specifically, when I got into Decepticons in Masterpiece, specifically did not get the Seekers because I kind of expected a new one to come. If I might, because I mean, I'm paying $400 for Tigatron, so if I have to pay a lot for Starscream, I will, even if he's the only Seeker I get. I'd like to ideally get the main three. I don't care about the green heads. But even if I just get one Starscream, I will, because I think it looks amazing. I can't wait to see what he comes with accessory wise. Like, I'm thinking like the crown, the cape, all that sort of junk, like missiles for the plane mode. There's going to be a ton of cool stuff.
Yeah, I think if I subdivide, like if I started not collecting Generations and not collecting any other subline and decided I'm only doing Masterpiece, then yeah, absolutely, because I can
That's what I did.
all my money.
That's exactly why I can do it.
Yeah, exactly. But Generations is my main jam. I even collect Cyberverse because I think some of them are really cute. I have bots coming out of my ears in here right now. So I'm pan Transformers over here. So then
that's why he can't be on screen. He's got bots in places he can't.
Literally, I can't. It's not safe for work.
Oh no!
All right,
no.
So Kingdom.
Let's talk about this is probably I would say the most talked about thing of all of Pulsecon were the Kingdom reveals.
Oh hell yes!
I literally spent the entire Kingdom reveal section of the panel just throwing money at my screen and yelling, "Yes!"
Yes.
If you, and there are photos online right now of these things side by side, some of them with their Masterpiece counterparts, and the difference is just not as far as it used to be. The sculpting, the deco, the personality, it's just jumping out of these pictures. And that's just pictures. I mean, when we have these things in our hands, it's probably going to be better. But what I also am really looking forward to is just having different shapes on shelf instead of car, jet, truck, I want some more animal shapes and things like that, more diversity, because Transformers can be more than that, and that's why I'm always excited. I mentioned bots a moment ago. Yes, it's kind of a silly little line, but the one thing it did very well is it has an amazing range of alt forms, things that you would never think you would see as a Transformer. And I think Beast Wars, while it's been done before, it's coming back in a very special way, I think.
All right. So Black Arachnia.
She
Beautiful.
looks
Looking
great,
good.
like just outstanding.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
I
was
Sorry,
gonna say,
go on,
she's the one that when I saw her, like, because I think I saw Cheetor leaked first, and I was like, oh, he looks good, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Rat
Yeah.
Tribe looks good, and then when I saw her, I was like, okay, I'm in. They got me.
Yep.
that was Primal to me. I saw Primal as like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see two Cheetors, you know,
Hmm.
Yeah.
shown.
Very
Like,
different picks.
yeah.
yeah,
What do you
he
guys-
looks good too. I'm not going to order these guys, but I also don't know if I'm going to be able to resist if I see him on the shelf.
Yeah.
Rat Trap's small. The rest are deluxe scale, right?
Yeah, this is core class. So core class,
Yeah.
think of it as
Legends, basically.
slightly right under what we used to call Legends class,
Okay.
right? But
Oh.
the whole, yeah,
For Cheetor and Black Arachnia too?
no, those are deluxes.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Rat Trap is the core class, and
Rat Trap is core class.
And
Yep.
so is
Right,
this Optimus, which is an odd thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, apparently it's required by law to have an Optimus Prime in every wave.
No.
So-
They said something like this is more for the kids, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It is.
So it's not
Well-
like it's a story thing where Optimus Prime gets miniaturized.
I know, I know in your parts you get these now. Now, Kyle,
Yeah.
Craig, I don't know if you guys get these, but in the last few years they've been doing these simplified figures for what
Yes.
in the U.S. they called the limited markets. So kind of
Yeah.
like lower end stores like Dollar General, Family Dollar, places like that. That they're kind of discount stores, you know.
Yeah.
And what Hasbro wanted to do was say, well, look, traditionally you go into that store, all you saw were knockoff Transformers. And they said,
Right.
well, why aren't we putting official Transformers products in these stores? So they created lines called Authentics, which were simplified, but trying to use some of the current aesthetics of the toy line. And they've been fairly successful. And I think core class may be kind of the next step up, right? So let's
Right.
see if we
Okay.
can convince the parents to get the even slightly nicer figure now.
Yeah, it does look.
Mm.
Yeah,
decent for
I'd buy that
size.
for
Yeah,
my
it looks
kid.
good. It looks pretty good.
I don't know if they're here.
Ooh.
Have you seen them, Kyle? Those Authentics or anything? I don't think I have.
I think they're the ones that like the ones we get in Woolworths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
that
much.
might be them. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
what you mean.
okay. Oh, you still have Woolworths. I miss
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woolworths.
Woolworths is one of the two main grocery stores in Australia,
Oh, interesting.
and then
Okay.
Big W is the arm for like toys, clothes, all that sort of stuff. The department
Gotcha.
store.
Okay, so let's talk about Cyclonus here for a second, because something
Mm.
really interesting is happening here. Okay, so you've got Cyclonus here in Kingdom, but there is the much not really rumored anymore, right? Studio
Yeah.
Series 1986 line of figures, right?
Yeah.
And they share the same aesthetic, which is right off the screen, right?
Mm.
So what we're seeing here, I think, is Hasbro saying, all right, we know we have all these characters we want to make, but we can't cram them all under one umbrella.
Right.
So how do we get the product out there and extend Studio Series, right? Because, you know, there's only so many Bayverse characters left, right?
Yeah.
There's still quite a few though.
Right. But they, you know, if you want this to go a couple years,
Yeah.
you got to pad that thing out a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is a way of doing it in 1 year where, yeah, you get Cyclonus from Kingdom, you get Scourge from this rumored, not so rumored Studio Series. And guess what? You've got your movie guys, you know, in true 1986 form. And I
I
think
was
that's a
actually
brilliant way to do it.
Surprised that they didn't talk about Studio Series at all, considering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
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 It's just at this point, there's so, I mean, how many YouTube video reviews are there at this point? You
Oh, I
can't
know, but
ignore. It's real, right? So that's why I keep saying, you know,
funny
rumored,
that-
not rumored.
I don't
The,
know. Unless they're going to have a panel at NYCC.
I
home.
believe Hasbro is.
I
having
would
something
imagine.
in NYCC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, they do it every year.
Yeah, maybe they saved it for that.
No, there was something
Probably gonna
because
have
the
more
Push guys were
reveals,
talking
too.
about Legends was going to have reveals at NYCC, so I
Yeah,
assume
definitely.
Transformers would too.
Oh yeah.
How cool are the packaging for these?
They look
Oh my
amazing.
god, they look
This
so
packaging.
good though.
They
And
look
Really
also,
really
nice.
good.
what's interesting is if you look at the Deluxe and the Voyager packaging, I think, and I don't know this for sure because I don't have it in hand, but I think this is their move towards that commitment of reducing the amount of plastic in their packaging. Because
Oh,
it's not
interesting.
a clear window anymore. Now it's just a small window. So you can't, I mean, I guess you could, but it's harder to steal the figure out of this box. But obviously Rat Trap still has a bubble, so they're not entirely getting rid of it.
Small cards, yeah.
But I guess it's less plastic on Rat Trap, and with no plastic on Cheetor and Primal here, they're going in the right direction. And what I love about that is what do we get out of it? An extra piece of art.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Looks really good.
Both of
On
them
the
look
downside.
amazing.
Downside of that though is that we can't see what the problem is.
Oh my god!
Hang on.
Oh
What were you
my
saying, Carl?
god.
I said the downside of that new packaging is the fact that we can't see if there's anything wrong with the figure anymore.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's the catch. Yeah.
Well, the main thing is you get to see the face, which is usually where you want to be a little bit paranoid.
problem.
Yeah,
And the,
that's
chest,
true.
and the chest, so I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. But Halo,
Oh my god.
So
Oh
beautiful,
my
this figure.
god.
And you
Yeah,
know,
Rex.
you're not
I-
worthy.
one of the first comments I saw, people were saying, "Well, it doesn't look like the cartoon," and I said, "I don't think you're understanding the point of this
Yeah.
line." It is.
If you want the cartoon, you go to Masterpiece.
Yeah, get a
Exactly.
masterpiece.
And you know, if they had made it look exactly like the cartoon, then they would complain that the masterpiece cost them too much. So
Mhm.
you can never get away from that, right? But I think what's beautiful about this piece is the T-Rex mode is very Jurassic Park, right?
Yes.
But the robot mode is very animation. You know,
Yes,
the face,
exactly.
the chest. If you can't really see it here, but the claw arm, he does have a fist in there that's sculpted into there.
He does.
So
I'm pretty
he's
sure there's
got-
gonna be more pictures here.
Oh yeah.
I think they're
Uh,
showing one of everything first is how they're laying this out.
Yeah. I want this one too.
Is that
So-
on the Megatron?
Give me
Is that like,
all the dinos.
sorry, on
Yeah.
the Megatron, is that like a pale greeny kind of color under the tail there,
Right here.
like
Looks
that?
like-
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a bit odd. Like, because the rest of it's got that pink tone. I was just trying to figure out why that bit
I
was
You
green.
can just
that
see
actually-
It's
down
on
his
his
back.
It's actually on the back.
Yeah, the green is like his
on the
his
top.
back. Yep.
Oh, I gotcha. My bad.
You know, the fun thing is like that's actually pretty close to what the scientifically accurate T-Rex is now,
Mhm.
because they've gone back to no, they weren't feathered. They've gone back to assuming the T-Rex had naked skin.
Oh, have
So it's
they
like,
really?
okay, yeah, yep.
You know, Ken, I'm curious. What do you think of this guy?
I want it. I want it so bad. He has digitigrade legs. I need it. Oh my god.
So awesome.
My favorite thing about this guy, and this is a deep cut, is the robot head sculpt is based
Yes.
on the mace weapon included with the original Optimus Primal Ultra Class
Yes.
figure back in '96.
Uh-huh.
It's so
I
cool.
love little touches like that.
And you
Look
can
at
pull
you.
it off and use it
And
as a
also
mace.
made it a
Yes.
weapon.
Yes.
Yes,
That's amazing.
These
give
guys
me
could be
your
their like
face.
own line. Like
Yes.
if it wasn't Transformers, I'd still be like, I want whatever this line is,
Yep.
I want it.
Because there's two of them, right? Isn't there another
There
one?
are
Yes.
there are entire Japanese candy toy lines built around dinosaur skeletons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Those are the Honehonesaurus or
Okay.
something. So like, yeah, I've been buying those. Like, sure, why not? Let's go.
Look at this crazy King Kong stuff happening here.
I know.
That's amazing.
I need
They
it.
went
I need
full
it.
Kong.
And
There's
again,
something a little weird going on with his like crotch stomach, but I'm going to assume that's
Yeah.
a bad picture and move on.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
stare
the
at
rest of it
crocodiles
looks so
too
good.
often.
Don't think about
Some-
it too much.
some
Don't think
strange
about
No,
it.
no, but it
Monkey
looks,
business.
it looks like he's got like a weird, like his
Like a
back is on his
loincloth.
Yeah,
stomach or
yeah.
something. Like
Yeah.
it's just, but I'm hoping that's just weirdly posed. Because
What- what-
otherwise
what
it
I-
looks so good.
So I said, Craig, it's just he's mind his monkey business.
Hey, Carl's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
The first sculpting is amazing. The weapons
Yes.
are beautiful.
are.
It's not shown. There'll probably be more detailed pictures later, but in his forearms, he does have the little cannons that flip out.
Oh,
Yep.
Nice.
Um,
Sick.
like
So good.
Megatron, you've got cartoon accurate robot mode, and then kind of more King Kong-ish, quote unquote real
Yeah.
CG giant gorilla beast mode, and it's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Insta
love
buy.
it. So cool. Insta buy.
Yep.
And,
I actually pre-ordered it on 2 different websites. This and
He's
Megatron,
good.
I just was like, whoever delivers first will
Right.
get my money.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
right.
and then they
Yeah.
might get it twice because both Megatron and Primal look so good in both modes that
Oh, yeah.
I actually might want to keep both orders. So
I think this is the
we'll
thing that
see
I
what
really
funds
like.
are as we get closer. But man,
This is the thing I really like with like Beastie figures, and like this is similar to what Ben was saying, where it's a different shape on the shelf, but it's also, I think the Beast Wars type Transformers or the animal Transformers are fun because you can play with them in either mode. A
Yeah.
lot of the time, I find if it's in vehicle mode, it just kind of sits there because there's no joints.
Mhm.
But these, you're getting an articulated animal out of this.
Well,
And
to
it
your
looks
point,
like-
Ken,
Yeah.
they actually said in the panel that one of the poses you could do with the beast mode here is the King Kong chest thumping. So you could stand him up and
they knew what
What
they
I
were
like
doing.
is-
They designed this.
I
This is
think-
perfect
I-
timing.
I think they're putting effort into making the beast modes specifically articulated.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
if we
'cause
go back to
Cheeto
the
looks
Megatron,
good.
yeah, if we go
I
back
think
to
if
the
we keep going
Megatron,
forward, there's
that
going to be
head,
more photos later
Yeah.
on too.
that head looks like it can turn on the
Megatron.
Rex
Yeah.
mode. So I'm like,
And I think the tail.
hmm.
I think the tail's got some movement on the Megatron.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't get that a lot.
Here's Tiny Rat Trap.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
He's
buy
really
it.
good.
He's core class,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no, I'd buy it. I'd buy
I
it.
think.
Easy.
I think if I get Kingdom, he'll be with my Kingdom guys, and the other
Right.
Rat Trap will stay up with my masterpieces, the
Yeah.
Generations one.
Oh, look at this art, and it gives
That
away
looks,
so
that is
much.
cool. That
I
is
have-
cool.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I'm surprised they showed this art because it really does give away like a
Yeah.
couple
It does.
waves.
Yeah,
yeah. What we got back here? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the arc.
That does look like an arc in a robot mode.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, it does.
Yeah.
But
Who's
also,
below the robot? The YouTube link on your thing there.
No, that's
Oh,
their,
that's part of the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's because they were doing screenshots. So
but look down at the bottom. Is that Polar Claw?
yes,
Polar
it
it
is.
is Polar Claw.
Oh, man.
Polar Claw.
And I love that you in front and center you could see how Primal has the bone armor
Yeah.
on, and how he's using it as a weapon. That's beautiful.
From what
like-
looks like a saber-toothed tiger. So
Yep.
that might be
Yeah.
something coming.
Oh yeah.
Looks good.
And there's like some crocodile thing down the bottom there, and
Yep.
a huffer. And
I mean,
is that
just-
Inferno behind Prime's gun? Is that
Yep.
Inferno?
I think that was
Yeah.
a foregone conclusion.
Oh yeah, because they did.
Oh,
they
yeah.
did,
They did grapple.
There's
Yeah.
a big, there's a bird, and we're getting Air Razor as well.
Oh, I
Mhm.
know. And Air Razor and Tigertron. They were my two
Yep.
favorites. So I mean,
So
that's why I
great.
got the Masterpiece Tigertron. And if we get a Masterpiece Air Razor, I'll be very excited.
And this piece of art is by Emiliano Santalucia, who's done
Oh!
a
Who's so good.
Oh, I like his
Yeah, he's
stuff.
very
I
good.
love his
ton
stuff.
of stuff. So
Yeah.
And, you know,
been involved in
there's
Master of the
also-
Universe, Transformers, Thundercats, everything.
There's also something wonderfully retro about this art, right? They don't
Yeah.
do this anymore.
Yeah,
And
the big,
this
the
year-
big, the big brawl
Yeah.
pictures. Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that G.I. Joe
Oh.
poster, it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
seeing stuff like this.
Who's Oh, there we go. Sorry, can you go back one to the other YouTube thing? I was just trying to figure out who was behind the. Oh, it's RC, isn't it?
Hmm.
Do you think
Yeah.
that RC, the Earthrise RC, is supposed to fill in the 86 gap there, Ben?
Yes,
Probably.
absolutely.
Probably.
And then Waspinator and Tracks too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Waspinator.
Okay, this art shows off another one of the boys that I've been
Uh-huh.
waiting for that hasn't been announced yet. Come on, guys!
Oh, wait, is Dinobot in here somewhere?
Scorponok
I see-
is so
I see
due.
Tigertron. Never mind. I see
Yeah,
what you're
Tigertron.
covering. Okay. There's Tigertron. That's all that matters.
Tigertron, Scorponok, both way overdue for
Dinobot.
general
Yeah,
line.
Yeah,
Dinobot.
wow.
Oh,
Can't
I
wait.
need a Dinobot.
Who's
Need
that on
it
the
so
left?
bad.
Next to the circle on the.
Right here.
Yeah, who's that?
Rhinox.
Ah,
Rhinox.
okay. Oh wow,
Yeah.
Rhinox too. Wow.
Yup. Good stuff.
Here
So
we
if we
go.
get Dinobot, we're thinking what? Not Voyager class? You'd have
I
Probably
would hope
Voyager.
so.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah.
The rumors are Voyager class, so
And depending on Tigertron could go either way too. I mean,
Look at that jaw.
Tigertron.
Great
is
face.
big.
That is a great face.
Yeah.
mouth
Side note,
articulation.
guys, you
oh,
notice how
man.
his eyes, it's a little washed out here, but the eyes are red.
I was
on
about to
Cheetor.
ask.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they're going to do a blue-eyed version as a exclusive or something. I
Cool.
can't imagine they're going to resist doing that.
Didn't maybe I'm remembering this wrong because it's been a long time since I had the old one. But didn't his like when you open the mouth, his eyes roll and change color? Or am I thinking of something?
No, that's something else.
wow,
You're thinking
okay.
Cheeto's eyes change colors because he was released with 3 different eye colors.
Maybe. I don't remember which one. I think I had the red eyes stuff, but I don't remember.
I like that
Rat
Rat Trap
Trap.
is an in-scale mouse.
Yeah, he's
pretty
cute.
much.
And then just leave that around the house and scare the missus.
Except you're going to get your rat trap stomped on and
That's
destroyed.
true. That's true.
Buy extras.
Yeah, it's a corpus.
I think he looks great in robot mode.
Yeah,
The
he
rat
does
mode
look
is
really
like
good.
whatever, but robot mode is fantastic.
It's like I think he looks good too. It's interesting though. Like of all of them, he was the least interesting because I really liked the Generations one that they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah,
It's hard to top that one. I'm glad
Yeah.
they didn't try. Plus, scale
Yeah,
is a big deal
looks
with this
good.
line. This Cyclonus is beautiful.
That looks
Just
It really is.
Yeah,
and
they
you
did
know
a
what's
nice job with the jet mode too.
what's crazy, and we're going to see this more and more, I think, with the studio series and these figures is, these shapes were all cheats, right? When they were drawn in the movie,
Yeah.
right? There was
Yeah.
no thought as to this part goes here, this part goes there, and becomes that. It was just this thing kind of they make a sound effect and then it becomes that.
Yeah.
And now they've made that thing become that, and it's amazing.
Did
That
Did
is
you
amazing.
see the
Agreed.
video of Hot Rod? How his arms do
It's
the spin?
crazy. Yes, they do the spinny thing.
Well,
So-
they had plenty of choices. Doesn't Hot Rod have like 5
Yeah, he
different
transformed like
transformations in the
3 or
movie?
4 different ways.
And they've done a few of them already. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they did that one because
Yeah, but the
That is
arms,
so
yeah, they
cool.
spin
This
around.
is-
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks
Oh
good.
man.
That's
Actually,
really
I
clean.
gotta say, as the one who's always critiqued jet mode Transformers,
Mm.
that masterpiece Starscream looks good. That Cyclonus looks good.
Yeah.
There was photos that came out
oh.
this week of the F-14 Tomcat mode for Maverick, and
Yeah.
it looks
Yes.
good. They're getting there, man.
They're
Yeah,
getting good.
yeah.
Starting to do good planes. In the Earthrise Starscream's not bad either. So
yeah. Oh, look at that dino.
Oh my god.
the only thing I don't like about it is the knees, like the very hollow kind of
Yeah.
knee part.
I was
like,
gonna say there's a lot of gaps. I hope that
Yeah.
closes up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope this
But
is
definitely
partly also
something I
because
kept
he's
noticing.
manipulating it.
Yeah.
I
I
think,
suspect the gapping is because of the articulation thing.
yeah.
It's like if you put it in a neutral pose, it won't gap, but if you want to move it around, it's gonna have to gap.
Like
a little bit.
the neck doesn't bother me as much because again articulation. It was just the knee one is like really big.
Yeah, their knee is really big. It's okay.
But the head
Oh.
is awesome. Look at that dinosaur head.
But I think the other thing to
Yeah.
keep in mind is the price point they're doing this at.
Yeah,
He's
that's
trying
true.
Sure. Oh, totally. Yeah, I'm not saying it's like the whole thing's a
Oh, but
write-off. I'm just
those-
like
Yeah, look at
everything
that.
else looks amazing.
There's
looks
the
good.
fist.
Oh yeah, there's the head. Yeah, the fist. Yeah, sorry.
Those Rex teeth almost look like they're a different plastic piece.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh, that's clean.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at it.
they're
It's
not,
too
but I
clean
think
to
they
be
look
paint.
like they
Or
look
maybe the paint
Yeah.
is just super clean, but it looks
Yeah.
good. It looks so
Well, I mean,
good.
the paint has been getting better and better across
That's
the Hasbro's
That's true.
lines. Like they've only been getting better lately.
if we could stay on this pick, if you just look
Yes.
at the texturing, look
Yeah.
Oh,
skin
yeah.
texture,
Oh yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
He does look a little like it looks like he's got a lot in his back there. So I'm wondering how shell formery he is.
They better be
but,
ratchet joints too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yep.
But he looks good. He looks really good.
It looks really good.
That the head sculpt with a nice dark purple too, like that real
Yeah.
rich purple looks good.
I mean, look how happy John is about it.
Yeah.
Very proud of it.
I would be happy.
This was his last hurrah, right? Kingdom is it.
That's
this
right.
Is the last
Yeah,
of the John
that's
Warden
right.
era.
Because he's going over to
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if
Oh,
that's
he's gonna
it.
do good work there too.
Oh, you Power Rangers fans are lucky. You're going to get some
Yeah.
good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This
Oh, we should-
Optimus Prime, he's the perfect despot.
Yeah. He's a bad.
Yeah, he's a little fiddle. Like he is what he is. Like he's
Yeah.
not trying to. It's just a little thing.
Look at
we
this.
got.
I love
yeah,
this.
there is with the. like,
Don't
you
talk to
dare
my
talk
son
to
ever
me.
again.
and isn't the Earthrise one getting a re-release without the trailer? It's getting some sort of.
Yeah.
Well,
like
they're
the
doing the
Netflix
one with the Battle Masters, right?
Yeah.
That's the one. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
The Netflix,
That's a good.
yeah.
Such a
The
good
Netflix
toy.
one.
The Earthrise one is such a good toy.
Look how
It is.
tiny that thing is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's
Fit
cool.
right
That's
in
it.
your
I mean,
school
you're
bag.
right. It's a little one you can give to your kids and be like, here, enjoy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we get pipes and Huffer, it'd probably be that mold, maybe? Or
Oh,
Here's that other one that
Oh,
we
I didn't think of that. You're
That's
right.
a good idea. You're right.
They might be
Yeah.
larger because they're like if Cliff Jumper is any indication and Warpath, I think all the mini bots are going to be deluxe class now.
Oh, okay.
True.
Nice.
So I don't know if I skipped this the main pick of this. Maybe
I don't
or-
know if there
or
was another
it in
pick
there.
of him.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
Yeah.
This is the smaller one. So this
Little
is
Yeah.
correct.
this is
Yeah.
core class, I believe.
I'm buying that.
There we go.
Look at
There you go.
that.
There you go.
There we go.
I like
So
this one.
gnarly
It looks
looking.
really
How
Love
weird
it.
and wacky is this?
Yep. Buying
love
it.
That one a little bit better, actually. I kind of like him a little bit better. I like the black too, like the kind of charred
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be good. I'd buy that.
Wow.
I would buy a new
Yeah,
big
he's
convoy
working
so
on
quickly.
Yeah.
And a giraffe, and a rabbit, and a penguin.
I just
Do
want
it.
the other big Kong boy. I don't need that.
Do it. I think that's everything, though.
Yeah, I think
here we
that's all
go.
the reveals. Yeah.
So beautiful.
So cheese,
But
man.
a good show
That
for
shot. That
Transformers.
shot.
I love it.
They made
Yeah.
a point to say that I think they made sure the joints were tight enough that you could actually pull that off. To make it
Nice.
look like she's hanging off something.
Nice.
Now we'll see once it comes out, but that's what they said.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
At least, I mean,
So
it's cool
cool.
they're thinking about it at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wait.
does-
Warpath!
There you go.
Yeah, Warpath.
I didn't know they showed them off.
Must buy.
Yeah,
See if we
Warpath's
can
another
make
one.
it big.
Generations Warpath is one of my favorite
There
Transformer
we go.
toys.
Oh yeah.
Like Generations Warpath is so good. Like this looks cool, but there's this part of me that's like it'll never top
Mm.
that other
I
one for me.
think that one is probably as toy is probably better, but if you want cartoon Warpath, this is the
Yeah,
Warpath you want to get.
100%.
Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
you used a fossilizer.
Crazy dino for
Isn't that crazy?
amazing. I love it. I want it. Want it already.
It's amazing. That is nuts.
Wow.
Look at that.
I'm
I
really
like it.
curious. to see
That
how
just
this
adds
goes.
so much dimension to everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
It's got a
just so
giant
crazy.
gnarly bone axe. My God.
Oh, here we go.
Look,
Here we go.
Look at those
There's
arm
the-
cannons.
Yeah.
There was a shot too of the gorilla mode where you can see that those shoulder cannons do fold down because in the promo shots they're still up in
Mhm.
gorilla mode,
Yeah.
but in one of the other shots you can see they actually do fold away in the gorilla mode too. So, which was a
So,
nice.
oh,
there you
Oh,
go.
look,
I love
there
it.
it is.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yes.
so badass.
There you go. There you go.
You know
I
what?
mean, that head, it couldn't look more like, the Peter Jackson Kong,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yep.
What's cool about it too is I at one point thought it came with different face sculpts for the gorilla, but it's just one of those pieces that looks
Yeah.
different from different
It's
angles.
Just
Yeah.
angles. Yep.
Yeah.
Like good
That's-
sculpts
that's
do
a
that.
sculpt, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think
I
it
will
does
also note he's got finger articulation.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, hand
On a
grips.
leader
Yeah.
class.
That's
so
gonna be
great.
good.
Which is, I mean, that's easy to. Oh, is he leader class? I thought he was.
I
Oh,
thought
no,
it was Voyager.
This is
Voyager.
Voyager.
Yeah.
Which is even more impressive then.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a bit easier on
Look at that face.
Prime than it is in
Ah!
Cyber. Yeah,
Man.
it's stunning. It's really
Oh,
great.
Man.
And also shout out for this backdrop thing that they made.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
love
it's-
that.
it's
I know,
cool.
right?
the lighting's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Very dynamic.
Actually, I got to say that was one of the areas where Marvel Legends falls down amongst the other lines. Is
A
they
little
don't
bit.
do these great like diorama photos the way they
Yeah.
do for Transformers, Lightning, G.I. Joe. Like G.I. Joe had all those great shots on the island.
yeah,
Do you think that's a
Like,
Marvel
these
thing? Though?
Transformers ones.
Do you think
I don't know,
Marvel's
maybe.
telling them not to do that?
I suspect
Possible.
that they're just cranking them out in such
Hmm.
vast numbers that they can't get around to it.
Oh, look at that pic.
But yeah,
Ah.
that's cool.
What everyone wants
Ah.
to do in their living room, right
Yeah.
there.
That's,
I
it's
got-
interesting. Primal looks bigger than. Is that the core? That's not the core.
No,
Optimus.
that's the
Isn't
leader.
that Earthrise
No, that's
Optimus?
the-
Yeah, that's Earth.
That's
Well,
the
the,
leader. So
Voyager-esque
Primal, I mean,
leader.
He's
Primal's
standing a
wider,
little bit
that's why.
lower.
He's
Yeah.
wider.
Oh yeah, he is. He's standing. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
they're about the-
bulkier. Yeah.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
both
he's
here.
chunkier, but they're about
What-
the same.
There we
Right.
go.
what class is Cyclonus? Is he?
He's a Voyager.
He's a Voyager.
Oh, he looks massive in that
It's a
picture.
big
Yeah.
Voyager. Yeah.
Well, he's right. He's right at the front too. I think that's.
Yeah, he's big.
Oh,
he's a big
actually,
dude.
No, he's
He-
chunky.
no. I think
He's
I think
definitely
he's
bigger.
significantly in front of Megatron, though. I think they're further back.
The best photos to look at for size are the ones where John's holding them, because that gives you an idea. Like,
Yeah.
Megatron is massive.
Big in those, actually.
Megatron.
Right.
Look at that
And look,
mouth.
Megatron's. Sorry, go back again 1 sec.
Yeah, no
Look
problem.
see the knees on the Dino mode?
Yeah.
They're better there. I reckon, and that's locked in. I think you're right, Ken. I think they were just. I think it wasn't transformed right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like in those
Yeah,
ones he
this
was
is way
holding.
better.
Because it looks much better there.
Yeah,
Anyway,
this is a
sorry.
They
beautiful
should
line.
have had a shot with the T-Rex versus the ape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Well, soon enough we can do that.
Looks amazing,
Yeah,
so
just do it yourself. You get to it.
there we go.
Yeah,
But
honestly, Warpath I'm a little
That's
so-so on, I gotta say. He's okay, but I
He's
don't know.
okay.
The rest of them look amazing. I think maybe it's just that they showed him off at the same time they showed off like some of the
Yeah.
best looking Transformers ever. So Warpath was like, hey, he's
poor
all
guy.
right.
No, I gotta say, I was initially prepared to just be like, okay, I'll just dip in for Megatron and Dinobot because they're the dinosaurs. But after seeing how good Megatron and Primal are, I'm just like, okay, I gotta get all the beasts. I'm
I'm
in.
really
Monsters.
tempted to get all
I'm
the
in.
best,
God
I have
damn
to
it.
say. I have to
All right,
admit,
so really good showing from Transformers for
So
sure.
good. So good.
which just lives
from-
lightning, right?
From here we go Lightning. Well, go
Whoa.
Power Rangers.
Whoa.
First thing they
Serving
showed were
me-
these things.
Zach's
Serving
been
me
putting
more
on
of my
weight.
childhood. Oh my lord. I had
Yeah.
all of these when I was a kid.
Now,
Yeah,
did they?
brand new versions of those, so newly sculpted.
Oh,
Go
I
to
didn't know
Power
that.
lunchtime.
I was going to say
So-
because Hasbro didn't get the tooling from Bandai. They had to redo this, right?
Yeah, this is brand new sculpts.
Wow, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that. That's
to
a
Billy.
interesting choice.
Yeah, you can
Because
see with
they-
the head sculpts. They're totally
Yeah, the
different.
head sculpts are like kind of accurate looking. The articulation is semi-modern, but then they have that ridiculous
But
chunky.
they did do the old school packaging
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, these are fun. I really like these.
Wow, Kim.
I'm tempted.
I forgot how chunky these were.
Everyone is a
Yeah.
lunchbox. Everyone's a lunchbox.
That's a really good piece.
That's-
I got
The
That
good
is a
head
decent-
sculpt.
Yeah.
Actually, this is accurate. If
Fantastic
Jason
sculpt.
does look like this these days.
Oh.
Oh,
Still a hero. He's still a hero. It's okay.
yes, he is.
But I think these are cool. I like that they're like very wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and also, it's I believe they said you're not gonna have to like press a button or whatever. Oh no, when you press the button, it goes. You're not gonna have to reset it yourself. If you remember the old one, it went
Yeah,
one way.
yeah.
You got to
You had
reset
to.
it. So these.
Oh, this goes both ways. So you flip it one and then press the button and it goes back the other way.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Huh.
cool.
It's gonna be a
You can
fidget
set it
toy
and
too.
forget it. It's great.
yeah. So very, very cool.
No Trini?
It's just
There's
fun.
just
No.
the four of them?
Just the
Maybe not
4
yet.
for now. Yeah,
That's weird.
and they're
Maybe
Walmart exclusive, unfortunately.
Maybe they're hoping for another wave.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
would-
sure
I guess
that's
they
the
do
way, yeah.
Trini
There's no
green.
Tommy. There's no Tommy.
there's no Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good call.
They'll do Trini in 3 different Tommies. That's a wide range.
Okay,
There's a Green
I
Ranger.
buy it.
And you'll love it.
I
You'll
buy it.
love it.
And you'll buy them all.
So this was probably
These
the
were-
thing I was most excited about, and
Oh,
this
these
was
are
their
fun.
new subline that they're calling Power Rangers Lightning Collection Monsters. There we go. There's the logo.
Yeah.
So
That looks fun.
very, very cool. They're gonna be bigger. These are gonna be 7-inch scale, so they're gonna be bigger than
Nice.
the,
That's cool.
the Rangers.
Yeah.
Let's
You
see.
got King Sphinx and Pumpkin Rapper are the two that they showed off. Just renders so far, but man, they look fun.
Oh man, I gotta ask. Do you guys have wants for this line? Who are your favorite Power Rangers monsters?
I don't remember everybody but by name, but like you gotta have like that piggy guy. I
Pudgy
remember.
Oh,
Pig.
the pig
Yes,
guy for
I was
sure.
gonna ask for that. Pudgy Pig.
So
I think
this,
that weird Frankenstein one.
that's right.
Well,
Yeah,
just-
the Frankenstein.
They put the
yeah,
Frankenstein mask over his.
yeah.
Ah, yes.
Uh,
The one that I really want is like one of the final ones named Cyclopsis or something. He was supposed to be like an evil Zord, and he just looks like a Gundam. He looks like the Tall Geese
That's
or
right.
something. Walked in and started beating up on the Megazord. It's amazing. I remember
We
that
could
one.
go-
he was in the fighting game, and I got into trouble at school because there was a downward ramp, and I tried doing his like spin kick on the ground. I didn't hit anyone, but they sent me to detention, and my parents took away my Power Rangers fighting game.
Oh my god.
My new favorite
really
quote.
weird.
My
That's
parents took away my Power Rangers fighting game. That's amazing, Ken.
If we still had episode titles.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes. There you
That
go.
would be the name of this episode.
I want Cyclopsis so bad.
There was some weird. I can't remember the
with this
names.
line-
It was
Go
a
ahead.
pachinko machine, and they turned that into a monster.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Man.
In the 90s, American kids being like, "What the hell is pachinko?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was pretty much the episode.
Pinball. Let's
I
go
think-
with it.
I think for a lot of people that follow this channel, they're gonna be interested in this line depending on how they scale with like other like kaiju figures.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
all of these
you're right.
monsters, you know, Rita throws the ball and they get big.
Yep.
So it's like not all of them, but like most of them
Most
were.
of them.
Yeah, so it's like that's going to be very interesting to see what they scale with once they come out, because I think there's going to be a lot of crossover for this line into a lot of different lines, because the one thing that I know from being a kaiju collector is the fandom loves to mix and match for photography different like
Correct.
monsters, different like eras and brands and stuff. So that's gonna be really, really cool. I'm really excited about this line.
I gotta say, I like that because the Lightning figures themselves have a more superhero proportion look to them than the actual like guys in suits. I think it's cool that the monsters are a little bit bigger, because even just having them fight the Rangers, you're getting a kind of a cool dynamic of these bigger monsters versus these 5 guys. I think it's going to look really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it'll work well.
Very
for us.
impressive.
That's
So they
gonna be
announced
fun.
Wave 7, which was pretty much like everybody kind of knew what was coming.
We're already
Uh,
on 7, my god.
Yeah, so
Wow, really?
you got
Holy cow.
Dino Thunder Red. That effect on the
looks
sword,
That's
sick.
cool.
awesome.
Uh,
That
The
is a
effect parts
really
on
nice-
these toys.
Yeah.
That's what sets them above.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
You know.
They've been recycling a few of the effects, but this is a new one.
Few, but it's not like Marvel Legends magic effect or Marvel Legends power effect.
Yeah.
Or Marvel Legends Iron Man, repulsor blast.
Repulsor
Yeah.
blasts.
If I could aim this camera down, you can see I'm up to my chest in those pieces. Just I have to wade through there to
Yeah.
get to it.
That's
really
why when
hurt the
Greg
feet.
walks out, he has to kind of like swim
Yeah,
like this.
just like pushing my way through.
like Scrooge McDuck. Just
I'll backstroke out of here.
Oh my god.
So one thing
Spinning a couple
they
of magic
mentioned,
effects up.
one thing they mentioned during this panel was that there's renewed focus on the humid head sculpts, because they've been slack. I feel like the whole fandom has felt like they've been slacking a little bit outside of MMPR.
Right. Yeah.
So there's a renewed focus. Now I can't confirm or deny because I don't recall at all, but yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's
I've
one
only
thing. they
seen
were
a
saying.
few up close, but the head sculpts I thought were amazing.
Yeah.
And that was on like the what's the current one? Dino Charge? No, what's
Beast
the
Morphers.
Beast Morphers. Like
The Beast Morphers actually
heads
looks good.
Yeah,
those
like
look
I
good.
saw a couple of those, and I was like, "Wow, these are really nice." So I'm surprised to hear that.
So really nice. So this guy comes with multiple weapons, so that's awesome. I
Is
love that.
his
Gear.
red a bit different to the other ones? Like it doesn't look quite as deep as some of the other reds I've seen.
It's a little brighter.
Yeah.
bright,
Could
yeah.
be the lighting.
It looks alright in that first shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go.
There we go. There
Evil
we go.
Tommy.
Fun.
That's what everybody wanted.
That's pretty.
Everybody wanted the evil Tommy. That head sculpt is really nice.
There's still people complaining about it though. The fact that he doesn't have the white middle triangle under his shield.
Oh wow, yeah. Wow, weird.
You're right.
Mm.
I didn't even notice that.
That
Do
lighting
you
effect.
guys have the first one that they released?
Yeah.
Yes.
I find that his neck feels a little short because his vest thing is so thick. But otherwise it's an awesome figure.
Mm.
The lightning effect on that's really nice too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope it's painted like this. This silver looks really good on this one.
Yeah. It's nice.
So here's
Yeah.
another putty. Finally, a single carded putty with like explosion effect and
So fun. That's
little
fun.
hand
But
effect.
that's the Lord Zed putty.
Right.
See?
In my
Oh, yeah,
defense,
there you go.
I was gonna say, in my defense, the first shot had a giant explosion on his chest, so we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, knee pads too. He's all Zed branded.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the
Which
fly-
I'm glad about because I don't know. I didn't want to get more. I have putties, but I'd get this one.
That's Iron Fist's flame effect. I think I've got
Yeah.
that somewhere.
That's
Got the
what
one
I.
in with-
This is the first time I've seen one of the effects go like cross brand.
crossover.
Yeah,
Right.
I've never seen that before.
But that's totally it. They just brought
Oh,
they
yeah.
just did that with Pyro. Pyro come with two of them, which sucks because it didn't work for him at all.
I mean, it's easy, right? They just hand over the CAD file to the other
Yeah.
team and they go, "Hey, use this,"
Yeah.
and you're done.
much.
Have fun.
CAD file nothing. They go to like when you go to a Americanized candy shop and there's like the drawers with a different candy and a scoop.
Hey,
Effect
sick of
cards
you.
in
We
like
got a
those
few.
trays.
Yeah.
They just shove these in your
Very
mouth,
much.
buddy. Yeah.
So really cool wave, I think.
Yeah, that's fun.
Now for Target, they've
Mm.
made new metallic special packaging. So only at Target, if you want Wave 7 in special packaging, you can
eBay.
get it.
Only on eBay.
Yeah.
So it
metallic
looks good.
packaging.
Packaging looks badass.
I was actually going to say, compared to what we were just talking about, like Black Series, even Legends has upped a lot of its packaging game lately. I actually think Lightning are kind of the dull ones now.
Huh.
Like,
I don't
compared to
know.
some of the
I
other
love
ones.
the art on the Lightning.
I like
It's
the
so
art of this.
stylized.
Yeah.
These ones look nice.
gotta look-
I think
These
I
are
get
better
what-
than the normal ones. But yeah.
I get
Yeah.
what you're saying though, Craig, because it's the style catching up, right? I think
right.
2 years ago the Power Rangers packaging was like, wow, okay, that's
Yeah,
fresh.
it was
that's,
like
you
it
know.
stood out. Yeah.
But
Now
now
it's kinda overtaken.
Star Wars and Marvel have upped their game, and Power Rangers, I guess this is a reflection of them upping their game. And I'm sure all the teams are just basically competing with each other at this point.
We didn't talk about it before, but the
Spectrum
Pulsecon. Oh, sorry.
They're calling these the
Sorry, you guys-
Spectrum series.
Spectrum. Okay. Cool name.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
I was going to say, we didn't talk about it before, but the Pulsecon Black Series set that was the like Han and Leia and Luke and an Ewok and the speeder bike in that box set that kind of like flipped open like a couple of doors. That thing was cool. I was really tempted by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? This is what I was saying before.
Yeah, there you go. Kaiju bait.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Actually, they should fit with a lot of those sort of NECA Pacific Rim guys, right?
Roughly
Which is a
7
Um,
yeah.
7 inch, so.
Definitely the figure arts ones, the bluefin ones.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are actually a perfect size. But the NECA ones might be a little bigger.
They
No,
might.
the
They might.
I mean-
NECA ones generally fit in with the monster arts. Generally.
But it'll work because those sponsors are 7-inch, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
actually that would work.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought they were about 7 inch, so they should be okay.
Everybody likes the pumpkin wrapper. I don't blame them.
It would be good seeing, Cherno Alpha fighting King Sphinx.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And the
once
last
Ben
thing they
gets them-
showed off.
The one I didn't want until I saw the
Beautiful
alternate head.
metallics.
Yeah.
This is
It
so
looks
good
interesting.
looking.
I don't need a metallic version of the Pink Ranger. And then they
Well,
throw a
it's-
cat. They throw a
Yeah.
cat
It's not
head in there.
just metallic, right? It's translucent.
It's translucent, but it's got
It's
like
sparkly.
it's glitter. It's a
Yeah.
glitter.
Oh, is it
thing.
see-through?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's see-through. It's not really metal.
Oh,
It's interesting.
okay.
It's no, the plastic has a metallic sheen to it, but then they put glitter into it.
Hmm.
It's
But
So
is
thin,
it's like it's
right?
special.
But
And
it's
there you go.
translucent as well.
There you
Looks
go.
like
they
it.
did cat.
There
So
you
which
go.
is a cool idea. Like let's
I
get
don't
that
know
in.
about. Is that the one? I don't know about that head sculpt with the big smile though. It looked. There was some
Yeah, they all look like
close-up
that.
shots of it that I was like, yeah, I know. I'm not as
Everyone
big as
says
the big
they're
smiley
cut,
ones. I
but
think look a
yeah.
little weird.
They're based off the opening credits of the show, when they look at the camera and
But I definitely need a team of this, and these are Pulse exclusive. So,
Okay.
but very very nice.
She's smiling because she's so gung ho. Yeah.
So the final thing that
Oh my god.
is not talked about too much, the final thing that that Hasbro showed that's not being talked about too much, but I am obsessed with, is the new Zoids Wild.
Okay.
line.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew they did it, but I didn't look at them. I have to admit.
So you guys know I've been like collecting the Takara ones, not fully, but like I have a good I have like shelf full of them already. So I was really excited about these, and what's really cool about these, and we won't spend too much time, is that they changed them. They've actually improved the Takaras. What they did was they gave, because now the anime is out on Netflix. They gave them all painted riders, which you didn't get in Takara. With the Takara ones, you got these generic clear riders. They are the same on each figure. So here, what they did is they painted the riders to be. They sculpted and painted riders to be like the anime characters.
The actual hero. Cool.
Yeah, which is very cool. So like you can see, they all have a lot of characters. So for me, it's like one of those things where it's like, man, I already have half of these. So, but like my son actually really likes this anime, so he's like, I want the characters. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know.
There you double dipping, kind of.
Yes, I don't know. Well, what I did is I pre-ordered the ones that I didn't have.
Okay.
So,
okay.
How big are these?
There's 3 scales here. There's actually 4, but they're not incorporating the bigger ones just yet, and I don't blame them because I don't think they want to get priced out yet.
Right.
So you got this little ones, the mega scale.
Yeah. Wait, I have one here. I'll get it.
Oh, cool. You got one close. Good. Mine's all the way back there.
You know what I found interesting? And I don't think, Sal, this affected your enjoyment of it, but I did find the choice of not including the sprues interesting and putting the parts pre-cut into bags.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to get kids to that assembled experience faster.
Ah, cool. Yes.
There we go.
So which one's that, Ken? Is that that's the
Tricera.
basic one?
That's this.
No,
one right
this is that
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, sorry, of course it's one of the dinosaur ones. What was I thinking?
here is with the
That
rider.
was a stupid question.
Okay,
Oh,
these
that's
look
cool.
familiar now. I think
Yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah,
it's been a
Ben.
while.
With the. Hold on.
I've gone through a jug of water. I'm so dry mouth. I understand.
Oh my god. There goes my voice. But Takara also did them in the bags.
Oh, did they? Okay. All I remember of Zoids is many years ago. You had to cut all those parts off. They were model kits.
Yeah, for this line they did.
Yeah, the Zoids Wild are in bags. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are really cool. Another thing exclusive here is. Go ahead.
So I was just asking if they're articulated. Do they move?
No, they're motorized.
Yeah, they
Like
just
the old
okay.
Zoids.
Okay.
Like G1 Zoids. So
classic Zoids. Yeah.
G3. This is generation 3 Zoids.
Yeah.
I've
No,
never
the thing that these do is normally like standard Zoids just kind of walk. They just have a standard animation. These ones walk and then do a thing and then walk
Like
again.
this.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they walk, they fire out the weapon and then they walk again. So it's
It's really, really nice. They're really fun. They made the motors faster on the Hasbro.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay,
I
that's
think
another reason. That's a good
really
reason to
cool
get them.
idea. So they made the motors faster. They made the pilots, and they also every one of these are coming with like a terrain board, like a battle board, where you can put the Zoids on and you can battle.
Oh, nice.
Battle each other.
Okay.
So,
Which
Sal,
is
Ken,
really
this guy
cool.
right here that we were just looking at, roughly how long would that take to assemble? This class?
I would say between 30 and minutes and a half and an hour. I don't know, depending on.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
like-
It's not too bad.
I didn't assemble that guy. So
Okay.
Ken, how was your experience on that? particular?
It's not mine. I think my brother assembled it. It didn't
okay.
take that long. It was okay. I mean,
So yeah, I have like this, like the turtle one, which is like my favorite one. Is really awesome.
Nice.
And I don't think that took me that long. You know what, though, to be honest, like with all of these, I filmed them, so I was like going a little slower,
Right.
I think.
Okay.
So if I did a straight through, I think it'd probably take me less. It's really, really simple. So I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't have a hard time with them. So
And
it's
then-
like $19.99, $29.99, and $9.99 for the three classes.
That's good.
Which
And then motorized like wind up, like you wind them up and let them run.
Batteries.
So-
the
Oh,
$9.99 ones are wind ups.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
and then the two bigger sizes, the Mega and the Giga, are batteries. So
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Okay, I have
love
a
that they still
question.
use the rubber stopper thing.
I love that. I
love
mean,
that.
that's Zoids. You know, that's like
It's so
the
classic.
Zoids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super classic Zoids.
So really excited. I was surprised that like there was nothing on Toy Arc or anybody had any like the official pics or anything for them. But Hasbro Pulse, hey, order them now.
Okay, I gotta ask you, Sal. I've been thinking of getting the Japanese big Godzilla one, the Zero Grizzes. Should I wait for an American one?
I don't. That's the thing. Like, will these be popular enough to warrant them making the bigger ones? I got it. I got the Takara one. It's here. I was gonna build. I'm gonna try to possibly build it this weekend.
Nice. Okay.
So we shall see.
All right. Okay.
Those would be what, $50 here, you think?
Well, that one is even bigger. That one was like 70 something.
Oh, okay.
60. He's a
So,
big boy. Yeah.
I do have like the big Brachiosaurus, and that was like $50.
Ooh, I love that one. The Hammerhead.
So there's like another two classes there.
Okay.
So I don't know. It depends on how well they do, I'm gonna assume. I don't think they want to price themselves out of the picture.
Yeah.
So but that is everything from Pulsecon. So let's remove this. Let's get us back. Hey!
Hey!
We made it through. So a lot of good stuff from like every line. I think there was like fun stuff throughout. Like, I'm impressed. Hasbro becomes more impressive all the time, and this was very awesome.
Yeah, I think considering it was their first like online
Yep.
events, they pulled it off really well.
Yeah, they did it good. I was
entertaining.
glued to my computer. Like on Saturday, especially, I was just like, I was just sitting there in my kitchen drinking coffee like all day, just like watching them. Like I did not get up. I was just like, I'll just keep watching. It's fun.
Did anybody stay to watch like the musical guests? Because they had a few big musical guests.
Oh, really?
I was
Those were my breaks.
I watched Fall Out Boy because I like Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
Cool.
Was it just like them playing in like separately or together?
No, they were together.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
And then they answered questions afterwards.
I didn't stay.
Okay.
At that point, it was
No,
very.
it was
I like
interesting.
woke up early in the morning and it happened to be on, so I watched it. And went, "Oh, it's up again."
Gotcha.
The non-toy panels were a good idea, and I think for first time they did a really good job. I watched the Frank Welker, Peter Cullen panel for Transformers, and that was really fun. Just hearing, they're always a joy when they're on stage together.
Right.
But
Yep.
then what I liked was they played cartoon clips from G1 and Prime because they were both Optimus Prime and Megatron in those shows, and they asked for their reaction. They asked for them to talk about how it was in the studio, things like that, which I've seen panels like that at BotCons before, but that's not something generally that you would see on a live stream for the world, So I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
That's fun.
They,
Same for the Star Wars one too. They brought on Mark Boudreau, who's has designed every Millennium Falcon that Hasbro's done for the last
wow.
40 years.
Legend.
not just Millennium Falcon. Like he's designed a lot of the main Star Wars vehicles from the 70s.
Yeah. They mentioned a couple
just
that
he retired.
Right. Yep. They brought him out of retirement to talk. But it's cool. Just he like all these people that were basically he was a mentor to, just like talking about how influential he was, and just couldn't be a nicer guy. So that was really cool.
All right, guys. So, question for the show: what was the one item from Pulsecon that impresses you the most? Basically, stole the show for you. Let's go around the room. Greg, or anybody that has their answer.
It's got to be the Razor Crest for me. I mean, that was just awesome. I'm super excited for that one.
Ken?
Megs for me. Gotta be the Rex, man.
Ben?
I'm tied between Primal and Megatron. They just made the show for me.
I think
Kyle?
it has to be Mr. Fix-It. I don't know why. It's a Hulk in a suit.
He's
What's not to love?
He's cool.
I
Craig?
really wish I could say one of the G.I. Joe ones, but the Target thing really sucked the air out of the
Yeah.
So I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Stiltman, because holy shit, it's going to be a Stiltman toy. Like in a few months, just back here in the corner, you'll see a guy standing on the ground, going like all the way up there. Like I can't believe that.
He won't even.
For me, it was a tie between Primal.
Ninjas.
I loved
Yeah.
Primal, and the new Boba Fett. You know, like I'm really excited to just finally get a new Black Series Boba Fett here. So
For sure.
those two were definitely the coolest for me. And let's get Pete's pick here. The Razor Crest.
Sure.
Razor Crest.
And
There you go.
Yep.
Zartan does look great. Zartan's a great choice as well.
Zartan's very
And
awesome.
Firefly, like they both look really nice.
All right, guys. One final question for the room. Give me a prediction. Something that you think that Hasbro might do between now and the next Pulsecon.
A wish?
Next Pulsecon?
It could be a wish. Yeah, next
I
Pulsecon,
wish
why
they
not?
do.
That's a good amount of
I
time.
wish they distribute internationally.
Ah. Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I wish I could buy some of that stuff.
Yeah. we have Target in Australia. Be
It's
nice
just
if I
not the
could go
same
to
as
them
your
and-
Target.
Yeah, it's the same store.
Yeesh.
They just don't do the same distribution as your
Yeah.
Targets.
Nah.
I think
So while you guys are thinking about that, Craig Ghost has
Oh.
something for you.
Oops.
Yeah, the YF-29 is getting a re-release at the end. I've already got one. It's just over there.
Okay.
But you're right. They are re-releasing the YF-29, which is an amazing plane. If you don't own it, definitely go and grab it. It is a stunning toy.
All right, so you know what? I will kick off what I predict we're
Okay.
going to see. I predict the next HasLab thing is going to be
Oh,
the MMPR Dino Megazord in full size.
I can see that.
in full
Or
size.
close to full size. In like scale size.
So your
like I
child
said-
can ride it.
Oh, I'm going to have problems.
Like
You
I,
can
Oh,
put
I
out-
have problems.
like the big Gundam they built
At-
in Japan.
at the-
Like,
no, well, come on. But like I think we're gonna get one that's gonna be Sentinel size
Okay.
okay.
With,
like
with
a-
transformation.
with transformation, everything.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I hadn't even thought about HasLab. I was thinking about mainline.
Oh.
Next HasLab, shit.
Because
Well,
I mean,
they're rotating,
that's
right?
gonna
So
happen.
they did Joe. They did Joe. No, they did Star Wars.
Yeah, there's no Joe yet.
There's no
and
Joe yet.
Not Joe. So
No Joe
Star
yet.
Wars, Transformers. So it'll be a Transformer would be the next HasLab.
If they
Or a
rotate.
Joe.
If they
Oh,
rotate,
or
well,
Joe.
so far they have.
Or a
Craig,
Joe.
The flag.
The flag.
Oh yeah.
God.
Come on.
God help
I mean,
me
that's
if
what
they do a
HasLab is
flag.
for insane stuff like a
Oh,
flag.
Jesus! If they did a flag, I honestly, even if
He'd have to
Speedman
do
not
it.
having space, like that's 3 meters long.
Yeah.
Like,
Table.
Blow out a wall.
It would be a table.
I do feel like the next
Oh my
HasLab might
God.
be one of the lines we haven't gotten before.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Sure.
I actually think you're more right with Power Rangers than Joe. I think Joe is still finding its feet again, so I don't think we'll see a Joe one for a little while yet. I think you're more on the money with Power Rangers. So
And if they do Power Rangers, it's got to be that. Like, you know, I can't see what else is more iconic than that. You know, Dino Megazord to start.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be funded like that.
Yeah,
You
oh
know?
yeah. Oh yeah. I might be part of that. Oh shit.
that'd be interesting going against the SOC one that was only a year or two old, because that was
Yeah.
pretty high in data.
I think
I-
I think they need to be really careful with Joe because it's done really well out of the gate.
Yeah.
But let's remember, Overwatch also did really well out of the gate.
See
And that crashed and burned.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. I like those toys.
And they're good figures,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, they're good figures.
there just wasn't
And I
enough
think
there
G.I.
there.
Joe has a more built-in already toy fan base.
Yeah,
so, you know.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Joe get one because that would be a real expression of, well, just how ready is this fandom to go all in again. But I don't know if we're there yet. Power Rangers probably is the safer bet.
My understanding from people is that we will be getting at least one more motorbike-esque vehicle in the next 12 months.
Okay.
Whether or not it's a repaint of the coil or something else, but apparently there is a bike happening.
Gotta use those sculpts.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I suspect
really
it'll just be the
good,
coil or a tweaked version of the coil, like maybe some minor differences, but the coil is Baroness's bike for those who don't know. Man,
Let's go. Let's get some more predictions. Come on.
I mean, look, I think
It doesn't have to be just a giant. It could be like, you know.
I think Legends-wise, given the success of how the Spidey Retro wave did and the X-Men wave, I think we might see some more of those. And a lot of people are saying, because the Iron Man has done well with the War Machine 2020 and 80th anniversary Iron Mans, and the Silver Centurion, which I've got to hunt down now. I think that maybe a classic, like the 90s Iron Man line they did. Like,
I'd buy that.
I think like a carded set of like Iron Man might be in the cards. I could see that happening.
That's a good shout.
Yeah. With like the weird snap-on armor things. Those are
I hope they don't do that.
I kind of want them to do it
I
now.
hope they don't do that.
I need underwater Iron Man. I need
the Arctic Iron Man.
No, you're all forgetting Samurai Iron Man, which was
I'd
the
buy
true.
that. I would insta buy that. You know me, man.
Just got to cut the middle of the Samuraian Man.
Samurai Iron Man. That's right. That sounds like a Power Rangers character. Like Samurai Iron Man sounds like someone they would fight. G.I. Joe wise, I mean, there was rumors about a Lady J, so I think J might be up.
Cool.
My big guess for G.I. Joe is I think they're going to start doing classic styled 6-inch figures. I don't know if they'll do them on like a vintage card or if they'll just fold them into classified, but I think they'll start folding those in there. If next time Duke comes around, he'll be his classic uniform.
There's been a lot of clamor for it. That's true.
Yeah, no, I think you have to do it on the cards because I mean, obviously the Legends and the Black Series doing the stuff on the cards look great, and people dig those lines. So
yeah,
I think that's.
Would you want retro to the figures or retro to the cartoon?
I wouldn't want either, but
that's good.
Who cares about you?
They would do a cartoon. I think they would go cartoon.
Yeah, I could see them doing the cartoon too.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm going by Red, where with Transformers, their first guys right out of the gate, they're all cartoon based.
Yep.
But they could
Different
have
cartoons, which is interesting.
Yeah. So I'm curious if they'd want to ride that 80s nostalgia wave in that way.
That's a good call.
I think the other thing, and I mean, I don't know this, but I suspect that they had Snake Eyes movie product to show, and it got
then they couldn't
pushed back because the movie got pushed to 2021. I wonder if they had time to, like, they knew early enough to be able to, like, push it back. That's why I wondered it. That's because we only got the 4 Cobras, and one of them was a repaint.
That's true.
So I wondered if, like, we were supposed to get like a movie Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow and whoever else is in that movie, and they were like, "Oh shit, we can't do that now." Because they even had the star of the movie,
Henry Golding, was there. Yeah.
Henry Golding came on and said, "Like, I'm really excited for the movie. It's all done, but it's not coming out till 2021."
But it's still happening.
It is, and I mean, Marvel's been caught a couple of times. Like Black Widow, that wave has been out for a year, and the movie's not coming out till next year. So
Yeah.
Which is a shame, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I hope we get some. I really like the line. It's a really good series, G.I. Joe. Sal's wrong. because we're on Sal's channel and he only reviewed one and he hated it. So I'm just saying. remember how his snake eyes was like really wavering in the middle? Look, mine's still. Mine just stays still. So it's pretty solid. It's just
Under the bus.
Oh no!
Oh well.
Sandbagged.
If you can't get me with your first figure, then I'm out.
Duke is my figure of the year.
No, honestly, like I just can't collect another line. So, that's part of it. You guys should know. Like I was like, I think like episode 1 that I ever came on, I talked about 6-inch GI Joe figures.
Mhm.
Like that was like one of the first things I ever mentioned. I was like, that has to happen. So I'm a little disappointed. I'm happy that I'm not getting them. But there's part of me that's like, I really do want to get him, but at this point, I'm like, it's just too much.
There's just a lot of stuff out there.
There's
a lot of cool stuff, and it's not a bad problem to have.
Yeah,
and because of everything getting delayed this year because of the shutdowns, right now tons of stuff's hitting. Like,
I got, it's like flooding.
Darkside mentioned maybe like 2 days ago that they're like, oh, we got a bunch of stuff coming in. We actually had to tell Hasbro to put a pause on it for 7 days. We get caught up. I got hit with 7 pre-orders today that came in. I was like,
oh my god!
My lord!
I'm a little nervous because it's Amelia's birthday this week and I need money for it, and I'm a little nervous I'm going to hit like all of those Rebels figures are going to start coming out of my out of my account. But no, I think you're right. It's people keep saying I keep reading like, oh, the 80s was a golden time for toys, and I'm like, I think you stopped collecting, dude, because stuff that's coming now is really good, like across the board. Even the stuff I don't like, that Lightning collection, I don't own any of them, but man, they look good. Like,
the 80s were a different time. It was great in its own way. Otherwise, it wouldn't have captured our imaginations the way it did. And frankly, I got to be honest. I mean, and this is a whole other conversation, but I don't remember in the 80s having as hard of a time finding toys that I wanted as I do now. I remember going to Toys R Us saying, I want that, I want Huffer, or I want Pipes, or whatever, and he was there. I can't do that now.
No,
I have to strategically pre-order.
I also think toy stores, like when we were kids, actually just stocked more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember going into toy stores in the 80s and 90s as a kid, and like everything was just like wall to wall.
In
it's
Australia,
just not like that anymore.
It wasn't really like that. It was sort of it was better than now, but it wasn't like that at all. And my parents, I remember they told Linda and then Amelia this story about the first time we went to LA and Anaheim, and the first time I saw a Toys R Us I was like 13, 12 or 13, and I walked into the Toys R Us near Disneyland in Anaheim, and they said I just stopped dead, and they said his shoulders dropped, and he was just like, it was a warehouse of toy shop, and I remember I know what I bought and what I skipped, and I'm an idiot because I got the AT-AT that was out at the time, the one that was what was the Power of the Force AT-AT, and I skipped the Black Sky Striker that was there, the Night Force Sky Striker, because I'm a fucking moron. Sorry, Sal, I forgot we can't swear. Sorry. I've been doing really well this whole time.
I know.
He held it in.
If anyone was going to do it, it was going to be Craig.
It was going to be me.
Count on you, Craig.
I also just want to say that LaCroix, our old buddy Nick, just sent a tweet because he replied to my tweet about this show, and he said a repacked reunion with no LaCroix. That's like a Friends reunion without Ross's monkey.
Nice.
So next time we'll have to get Nick in as well.
All right.
Transformers the Ark that can fit in.
I'm just gonna go down. You guys could keep talking.
Oh,
Ken, you had something?
That'd be big.
Okay. So I'm gonna just run off of wishes because I have no idea how.
Go for it.
Okay, so first wish. Hasbro, please give Star Saber. No, I know Dinobot's coming. It's fine. That's inevitable.
Sorry.
No. I want to.
I gotta go grab a phone charger. My phone's at 10%. I'll be back.
Oh, good. But yeah, so I want to see them do Star Saber. I don't know if it's ever actually going to happen, but okay. I realized while we were talking about G.I. Joe, a fun thing that they could do is like a studio series equivalent where they just revisit, like, here's a cartoon version. Here's Sigma 6 Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Here's Resolute.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Those would be cool.
Yeah.
Those would be really
That's
cool.
good,
I
yeah.
love it.
Resolute Snake Eyes would be dope. That was a great design.
Yeah.
And we can finally get a Globulus figure with a big sphere that he can float around it.
That's
Actually,
really
the
the
HasLab.
number one.
I like
There's the HasLab.
There you go.
It's the flag, but the first unlock is Globulus in a giant in a big globe.
With the big globe, and it's got magnets in it, so he actually floats.
So he floats in the middle.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh my
Now
God.
Craig wants it. I can
Oh, here we go.
I loved the G.I. Joe movie, but even as a kid, I remember seeing what were they
Like,
called?
what is happening here?
What were they called? The
Cobra La.
Cobra La, and just being like, what the fuck is this?
That movie, look, as ridiculous as some parts of that
Again.
movie was, that opening sequence is
Oh,
one of
damn
the
it.
best damn things ever animated.
Oh, it's awesome. And the opening is still one of the most fun things to watch. The
Yeah.
opening sequence of
There's
that
so
movie
much
is amazing.
happening.
Yeah.
And man, the way they redid the theme song, it
Yeah,
just
so
gets
great.
you jazzed every
Do
time.
I go American hero? Oh, Galactus.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I'd get a Galactus. I didn't want a Sentinel, but a giant Galactus I would probably go for.
I'm actually surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, a Moray?
Yeah.
I see. The vehicles for Joe classified is an interesting question. Like, how big can you get before
Yeah.
it starts
Yeah.
being untenable? And I
Yeah.
think a Moray, I maybe as a HasLab, like you say, a HasLab
Yeah.
Moray, maybe in the main line. I think if the line does really, really well, we might get like a hiss. Like that would be the biggest we would get. But
Yeah.
like bikes or strikers, I would, if the line does pretty well, I bet you will see Trouble Bubbles.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's like a relatively easy thing. What was the armor called, Greg? Remember the Cobra had those like battle armor things?
Snake armor.
Snake armor.
Snake armor. Yeah.
Yeah, like something like that. Like that sort of.
Updated snake armor sounds cool. I'd buy that.
This would definitely be a HasLab.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Well,
I do think we're going to see a HasLab AT-AT at some point. I can't imagine they won't.
Well, they did a big AT-AT in the main line.
Right, but to scale and then like with lots of doodads and accessories and
Maybe
lights and
it's
sound,
starting to get very big. I mean, by that point, I mean we could also add in.
well,
things
by
like
this point, you've already bought another house to put all your HasLab stuff. So,
seriously. HasLab Retro Series, the HQ, Night Raven. Oh, the Night Raven would be great. I
yeah.
never liked the Havoc. I was never a Havoc guy. Avalanche, that'd be a great Joe vehicle.
Fin Fan Foom.
Oh,
Bing
Fin
Bang
Fang
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, give me Bing Bang Boom.
Good choice.
Yes.
I would back a Big Bang Boom for sure.
What's
Big Dragon
Chiantang?
Boy.
I don't know that one.
I don't know what that. Yeah.
Chiantang? I don't know. Living Tribunal, I know. Again, I'm not a big cosmic guy. Like Galactus would be cool, but I'm not really a big sort of
Would
cosmic.
you want a retro-styled Galactus or how he looks now? Because I noticed they are drawing him pretty.
Well, like
I
that
think-
sort of middle, like not the first appearance, but like somewhere in the
80s,
the
90s?
classic. What I would consider the classic. The Marvel Universe one was pretty good, but that was a little modernized, something a little more classic. But I think Legends is doing that very. Even the Sentinel, like the Sentinel isn't a classic, but there's no question what it is. I guess they're doing a sort of. I don't know what you'd call it. Definitive, like a amalgamation that's kind of like a
hybrid, type look.
yeah, an ultimate, yeah. Well, not the ultimate one. That was a big cloud, but I know what you're saying.
Chan Tang is like another dragon guy. He's like an Iron Fist.
Oh, okay.
opponent. It's like some big, crazy
Oh,
looking
is that
dragon guy.
is that the dragon that Iron Fist fights to get his powers? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think so, but he is an Iron Fist character apparently.
Okay.
I'd buy that. I mean, I like dragons.
Fin Fang Foom's a good. I don't know how that never occurred to me, but Fin Fang Foom is a great
Oh,
idea
yeah.
for a HasLab. That'd be awesome.
My pal
what was
Steven of Steven's Toy Reviews has been popping in and out. Says Nino.
Hey.
Thanks for popping in, man.
Hello.
Thank you.
He also said truck armor for the new
Oh,
Transformers.
for the new Transformers. I was like, truck armor? Is that another joke?
That's a Marvel character.
It's a Marvel character.
Inevitably, somewhere in
Oh,
there.
you know who else would be good? Iron Man, classic Iron Man guy. Ultimo. Do you remember Ultimo? Is a big silver robot guy that Iron Man fights a bunch of times.
No.
Just me? All right.
No, but I do know
Look him up. It's
something.
like a big silver dude.
We've gone over 2.5 hours here. And I think we gotta come to a close.
Repacked is back.
So
It's like we never left. My God.
this has been awesome. Really, really awesome
Thank
talking
you,
to all
Sal.
of you guys again.
Yes,
Thanks,
thank
man.
you, Sal.
Really, really
Good
great.
stuff.
Awesome conversation about everything. I knew this was like the perfect thing to talk
Yeah,
about.
man. Maybe you
Have
can have us
like,
back
you
at
know,
the end of the year and we can do a best of
Pulsecon.
2020 like we used to.
Shall see. You never know. You never know.
We'll
But
go like
yeah, this has been
4
awesome,
hours.
guys. Yeah.
4 hours. No, we limited it. That's why we had
Yeah.
categories to make it smaller.
Oh, we went fast. That's right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There should be like a ding noise after each one. Ding, go. Ding, go.
It's like the Academy Awards. Like
Yeah.
the music playing your-
Music
Got that
playing
going
out.
Played out.
But thank you for everybody that joined in, asked us questions, had their comments. Very, very cool to see you guys. So This has been awesome. Really, really great. And that's everything.
Thanks
What do we got for the
joining,
next show,
everyone.
guys? No, sorry.
Enjoy your toys and
Toys
Fun,
Ahoy.
guys.
toys
Don't
Ahoy.
forget
ahoy.
to come post on our Facebook page, which is all Pete,
This is
alias
Pete.
Angel,
Yes, Pete,
alias
keep it
Phil
up.
Yeah,
Megatron,
Pete.
so you could come keep him company.
There's somebody you got to
But
get
Greg-
on. Get Pete on one of these, Sal. Get Pete
Yeah.
on. We'll get some
we
conversation,
already
man.
talked about it.
Yeah.
We already talked about it. So
Should get somebody
yeah.
like Vince. Vince would come back, maybe.
Huh?
Nick?
Never know.
Get
You
some
never
people in
know.
here.
You never know. All right, guys. Thank you
Bye.
once again.
Hey,
Until
Thanks,
next time.
man. Good stuff.
Peace
Good
out,
to see
peeps.
you all again.
Good to see you guys. That was excellent. Bye, everybody.